Peggy 16.
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night. In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. But also, many people wanted to welcome the hiss in. Funny. And that's all I can remember of that dream. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary...
Peggy 16.
Hi, everyone. Welcome, and hello, and welcome, and hello to Remedy Games Control, our stream series where we play through the video game Control, which we made. So, I'm here today with two developers from Remedy Entertainment who worked on Control. Would you like to introduce yourselves, please? Go ahead.
Okay. I'm Mellor Meecham, and I'm a senior cinematic designer here at Remedy. I've been here 7 years now, so my first game here was Control. And what else can we say?
Yeah.
I'm working currently on Heron. And on to you, Riho.
Yes, so Riho unfortunately could not make it, so we have replaced Riho with Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, guys. Hi, my name's James Tottman. A lot of people here call me Jim. I've been at Remedy since 2013.
Damn.
Quite some time.
It's 12 years.
12 years of Remedy, yeah. So yeah, I started, I worked on Quantum Break, and then Crossfire, and then Control, and then recently FBC Firebreak. And now I'm back on for Control 2.
Nice.
For more wildness.
More wildness, yes. So yes, as someone in the chat noticed, Vita is not here today. She's out of office today, so she couldn't make it, but she will be back next week. Right. Let's get some things out of the way, some housekeeping as usual. So, as our previous streams, there will be no new announcements about Control 2 or any other of our future games. None of that here, so no, don't need to ask about when is Control 2 coming out, when is Max Payne coming out. We're not talking about that stuff today. Then we're going to have a giveaway once again on this stream around the halfway point. For one lucky winner, we have this. Hold up. Control tote bag. Oh, this way. Control tote bag. And this Control. Let me get it the right way. Mousepad. I'll probably cover your face. Is long. So yes, one person will be able to win that. We'll ship it to you. So get ready for that. That's halfway through the stream. After we have our break, we'll do that. Then some news stuff. Control console update for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. It's coming very soon, very, very soon, within the next 2 weeks. I know I've said that already a few times. Unfortunately, we have had some slight delays. We have a very small team working on getting that update out, but we are working on it. It is very, very close. Apologies for the delay, but it is coming. It is coming very soon. So we will let you know as soon as it is coming out. Then the Remedy 30th Anniversary Collection with I Am 8-Bit is still up for pre-order. This includes items like the Threshold Kids VHS tapes, which actually has all the Threshold Kids videos on it. You can watch it with a VHS player if it is an NTSC VHS player. The Ashtray Maze Ashtray, the Ashtray Maze PJ set, Object of Power pin set. We also got a Max Payne t-shirt there. What else do we get? We got all kinds of stuff there. But go check it out. At iam8bit.com. I will get the link to you in chat now. There you go. It should pop in the chat. There's the link. Go check it out because you can make the pre-orders until September 22nd. So you are almost out of time. You have a few days left to pre-order those products, and then that's it. Also, the Alan Wake Design Works book from Lost in Cult. So if you want to know everything there is to know about Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Alan Wake 2, there's going to be interviews there, art, etc. in that wonderful book. Go pre-order it. It is available to pre-order until the 17th of October. So go check out both of those if you so would. And that is it for the housekeeping and the news. Before we jump into the game, I want to ask our lovely guests what it is exactly that they do, because you all might not know what their titles exactly mean. So Anna, what is it that you do as a senior cinematic designer?
Good question. I've been asking myself that. No, I'm joking. The cinematics overall, so that means scripting and implementation, editing. I'm involved in mocap shoots for animation and the blockouts for scenes. Very similar to maybe like a film pipeline, but we can maybe like adapt a bit more to a game's pipeline due to the build and its flexibility. What else? I'm personally not so much involved with the live action, but I have been, on sets before, and even I think when I first started was involved with the Threshold Kids shooting a little bit, so a bit here and there, but maybe the less exciting stuff, the more technical stuff, and still the design, so the pacing of the cuts and the cameras and so on and so forth for purely the cinematics, not very involved with the gameplay. But.
So it's more like the skeleton of like a in-game cutscene.
Yeah. We do try and integrate the cinematics a lot more with the gameplay, so it's not like I'm completely uninvolved. We need a really good overall, like the big picture we need to see, so it's not so as easily defined, so I might do a little bit of level design here and there, but a lot of that work is clearly done by the more professionals, but we're very, very integrated in with across like environment art and level design, for example, and VFX, so
It's very cross collaborative.
yeah, I would say so.
Cool. There's a question that are we from the UK? No, we are based in Espoo, Finland. But I believe you two are from the UK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
North and south, so might get a bit spicy.
Very much.
And Jim, what it is that you do as a principal VFX artist?
Yeah, I think Principal just suggests how long I've been here at this point. But so my background is actually in visual effects. I worked in film for a couple of years. I worked on Harry Potter and Wrath of the Titans, and I did a lot of big destruction set pieces and various crazy bombastic Hollywood stuff, which was super cool. But then I came here, And I was like, okay, I want to go into games or back into games. And so here I came to join to sort of bring some sort of like high-level cinematic experience to the visual effects and the destruction. So for the first couple of years for Quantum Break and for Crossfire, I was mostly doing destruction. So a lot of set-piece stuff, a lot of destruction. Quantum Break, I did like a lot of the crazy, like the train crash and stuff like that, and a lot of things which got destroyed. I think there was the boat crash. I had a part of that as well, and then on Crossfire, I mean, almost everything exploded. There was bridges and buildings and trains and so on. So that was a lot of fun too. But then Control came along. They were like, actually, all the destruction is going to be real time. So we're not going to do any sort of anything like offline baked animation. But what we want from you instead is to do the building shifting. So I started to get a lot more involved in the sort of procedural animation side of things. So I work with a software called Houdini, and my first big task was to do all the building shifting for Control, and that was a huge amount of work that took up many months of my time. And then after that was finally complete, then I started to move on to some of the other weird things that move in the game. A lot of the weirdness I brought in. I have a little bit of enthusiasm for weird phenomena, so we could talk a little bit more about that later on.
Sure,
But
yeah.
Various weird things that move in the game is probably.
But VFX is a lot of explosions, right?
VFX in most games is a lot of destruction and explosions.
Yes, but more than just that, there was a question about did you work on like particle systems?
In the games here?
Yeah.
I mostly did, but only for the cinematic side of things. So I don't tend to deal with the gameplay side of things. That's kind of the rest of the VFX team. Because I come from my background in film, I tend to do more of the cinematic end of things. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yes, thank you. Let's jump into the game then. Anna's going to be playing here, so go ahead, grab those headphones, grab that controller, and we will hop into the game. There was a question in chat about the console update for Control. We are working on that. Hard at work with a small team. It is coming within the next 2 weeks. There's been a bit of a delay on the release in recent weeks. We appreciate your patience, but it is coming very soon to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. But yes, just hit that continue game, and we're going to continue with the main game now. Last time we left off, we actually defeated the mold boss, Lucille, the absolute extreme gamer that she is.
Whoops. Sorry.
Was able to.
I'm a
Getting
bit rusty.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, get adjusted. I think we can use that control point there to just fast travel. I think that's the easiest thing if we go back to executive. Fast travel, and then we can go just at the very top, I think, is executive. Central executive. We can go back there. Let's go. But yes. Where do we find Jesse's yellow suit? We did it last time. It's one of the side missions. I can't remember right now off the top of my head, but we did it last time because Vito was like, we're going to get it. Yeah, the luck department. Thank you. Someone in chat already said that. I think... Oh, yeah, we need to return to Underhill to complete that. We can do it later. If you just pop in the menu real quick for me, it's the other one. The other button. And then go to missions... Then just the face of the enemies. If you track that one, it's the top. Thank you. So we have to speak to Dylan in the upper level. So Dylan is one of the rooms in the upper level, I believe.
I think I can remember where it is. God, that suit is just fantastic.
It is a great suit, yeah. It is. Yep, there he is, just floating. I gotta say, the hiss floating around it looks like it's really good for your back. I'm just gonna say.
You think so? You would think so, at least. Yeah.
I mean, there's someone.
Try it now.
Yes. Oh. There he is, yapping away.
Make me emotional.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a little piece of you in everything you do.
For sure, yeah.
Did you work on this cinematic?
I'm here.
Sorry,
No.
Miacha did this
Do
one.
you know who I am?
Very, very talented.
You know me.
All people at Remedy are
Oh, yeah.
very talented, great people.
But Meecham especially.
Miacha especially.
He's
I don't know
talking
Mitcha that well. I haven't
in
really
person.
interacted with him a lot because
Always a good sign.
on Wake 2 he had already moved
Do you know
on to
who
the next
you are?
project when I was working on the post-launch stuff, and then he wasn't involved in Firebreak, so I haven't had the chance to talk with him too much. But I've heard good things about him.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
P6.
By the way, this bot
But
thing still
I'm
says
better
we're
now.
live with Riho Kroll.
This made me
My
mad.
bad.
Sorry,
I will
guys.
fix that.
I'm
Thank
definitely
you.
not Riho Kroll.
You are yes. I will fix that. That's the one thing I did not update because this was a last-minute change where I'm.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those
I will
words.
make that change.
I want to say them.
Oh, the comments are almost in tweet. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to update that. I'll see if I can fix that. I might not be able to. Give me a moment. I will check
Fuck
these
off,
few
yo.
things while we
You
got
need
this
to help me
cutscene
get this
going.
thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years.
After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home.
Relatable.
The Bureau brought the
What did
slide
he say? I
projector
missed it.
back
I was
here with me.
Doing stuff.
I can't remember. He just says like
Bureau
some crazy
does.
stuff. I just
They
remember
used
push your
it.
fingers into the wet.
And
That's
they
the egg cracks and something
The
falls out of you or
Yolk.
something.
Yeah, something about yolk.
Such a
That's the only thing I can thank them for.
Actually,
There.
let me double check something.
There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's
Yes.
here.
Did it here as well.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm.
Alright. So now I have to go find the Prime Candidate program, learn the truth of what happened.
okay.
Yay.
Do we want to talk to Dylan a bit more?
We can
I
talk.
think
Let's
we
you know,
can talk
let's talk a little bit.
a little
Dylan,
bit more.
he's got interesting things to say. One of which might be a reference to Alan Wake 2. Maybe. I don't know if we can get that piece of dialogue yet.
I'd like to
Because he
tell
talks
you
about
a dream I had last
a
night.
person who can
Off
kind
to a
of
good start.
move between realities.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm listening.
Spoilers.
I was back in
Someone was
Oregon
saying like, "Oh, I need to play this now after
before
Alan
all
Wake 2."
this
Yeah, go
happened.
for it, or replay rather. You should do it.
But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only
Dylan's had a
child.
rough life. Like he was just like abducted by this government agency when he was a kid,
My name
and then they
was
were like, "Listen,
Jesse.
kid, you might be the next director." He's like, "Huh? What?" And then he gets
Then the Bureau came and caught me.
Go on, sorry.
no. Whereas an otherworldly, what is it? Not frequency, but resonance-based creature overtakes his mind. It's a rough life.
Jesse.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. Yeah,
They could be
definitely.
girls' names,
But yeah,
boys' names.
if you want to know a little bit more about like what's happening after Control 2 to Dylan, maybe play the Lake House DLC for Alan Wake 2. He makes a little cameo in there,
Yeah.
says some stuff.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Lake House blew my mind. Thank you for the
was
kind
that?
words. I was also like when I saw, because I knew that there was going to be something there in Lake House, but then I saw it. I was like, oh wow, that was a lot more than I was
That's right.
expecting.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, it was cool. It was a really cool bit. I really enjoy the interconnectedness of Control and Alan Wake.
Yeah.
It was very fun when playing Wake 2 and is like the FBC shows up. I was like, it's them.
Yeah.
They're here. It's great.
Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't actually work on Alan Wake 2, so I got to have the actual player experience of
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2.
Same for me actually,
So,
because
that was a lot of fun.
yeah, I joined Wake 2 like right when it launched. So it was just like when I joined, it was like first thing I played through the game and I was like, oh wow, what
Yeah.
an experience.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Sorry, where am I going?
You have to go to containment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's my map?
Map is D-pad up, I want to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there you go. But yeah, just go to the elevator, and the elevator can take you to containment. There was a question about when creating such an ingenious game, were you inspired by specific books or films? I mean, I know the writers for sure, and Sam and Meek, so I'm sure that there's inspiration from other media.
Well, from my perspective, doing all this crazy shifting and stuff that I did was Doctor Strange. I just seen Doctor Strange in the cinema, and from a VFX perspective, that film absolutely blew my mind. So I was like really hyped when I got the task to do all the building shifting and stuff. So that had a lot of inspiration.
Oh, that's cool. I remember liking the first Doctor Strange. It was really fun.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
visually it's phenomenal.
When did that come out? Like 20...
Presumably 2017, 2018. Right?
I'm
It
gonna
was
die.
17, because I was living in France at the time.
I don't know any of the controls, man.
Right trigger?
If you
I'm dead.
It's okay.
You can,
have a
yeah.
go, see if I'm any better. Probably not.
I can grab it if
Yeah.
needs be.
You're the backup.
There's a question about Firebreak Update. We're not talking about that today or any of our future games right now. We're just playing Control and talking about Control. So apologies. You will have to wait on that.
I apologize for my exceptionally poor playing.
No worries. This game has amazing environment destruction. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, destruction is...
Settings are very slow.
Yeah, it's Vida has put that to her liking.
Yeah, it's really unsensitive.
Good shout.
I believe it's... no, it's probably down lower there because that's mouse... Yeah, there you go. How did you guys manage to create a story and environment so strange and yet so understandable? That's a tough one.
Good question.
Is it understandable?
I mean, to a degree.
I appreciate, I like respect the people who can understand a lot of it, because I do think a lot of it is very, very.
Actually, a long time since I played this. It's not a game that you can just pick up and remember.
Yeah,
how to
and
play.
we're quite late in the game as well, so it can be a little challenging. I can hop on the sticks if you want.
I should remember how to throw stuff.
I think it's left bumper, I want to say? No? Yes, there you go. Yes, it is a very brutalist architecture style. If you want to know more about the brutalist architecture stuff, our first stream was with Miro Vesterinen, who is the lead environment artist, and he talked a lot about the brutalist architecture of the game. So if you want to learn more about that, check out, it's on our YouTube channel, the VOD for that.
This section that we're playing was actually the original E3 demo or something like that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we've talked about the E3 demo a couple of times because I saw it actually at E3 because I was there in 2018,
cool.
and I bumped into our communications director, Thomas Puha, just in the hallway, and then he was like, hey, come check out our games, tell him I sent you, and then I did see the demo there, and I was like, wow, this is cool.
That was really cool for us because I genuinely had no idea what kind of game we were making. We were just kind of making it. And it was only when we actually shipped the E3 demo and it went to E3 that we were like, oh wait, this game's actually really cool. Like, we understood how the pieces came together and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the time, demos or events like that, they can be kind of a good moment for the team to kind of come together and be like, okay, we have to put all this stuff together into a playable thing that we can show, and it can kind of help contextualize everything. We're like, oh, okay, this is how everything fits together.
Yeah, that's kind of a really good point about the overall game development pipeline too, because at some point the whole game does come together. But for quite a while, it feels like there's a lot of separation, and but when the game starts to come together and lighting comes in and VFX comes in, it kind of is a bit of a magical moment, and everything that you've worked on kind of starts to feel like it has a point again.
I love this. The lighting here is one of my favorite parts for the lighting in the game, actually. And this was where they were establishing the lighting direction. Like this particular corridor here was like a big influence of that. I always remember this.
It's funny how a seemingly normal part of the game, this is just a corridor, it's not like a set piece, so to speak, can be this is the one that inspired us for the lighting direction. It's interesting.
And all the destruction and stuff, it's a really cool area where you can just destroy everything. So this just did it.
So go ahead.
I was going to say, as we come into this area, this is where I did the first building shift that I completed was the one that we had in here. I guess it's already been shifted away.
Yeah, we did that already, yeah.
But yeah, this was the first area that I was working on of the game during that period.
That's awesome. That's so cool. You were saying about the game coming together and be like, oh, it's a real thing. And that happens eventually, for all projects. And sometimes it can happen, fairly late, where everything kind of clicks together and you're like, oh, yeah, now I see it. And it is kind of a magical moment. But getting there, sometimes it can be a long process.
Yeah, and if you're kind of essentially you're working on the same thing every day, so it can kind of feel maybe longer than, but also it does feel short too. So yeah.
Well, you tend to work on small pieces of the game. So I was working on the building shifting, and I'm like, cool, I know exactly this building shifting, but I actually don't know anything else around this. Even this area, I was like. Actually. During production, I had no idea where these other corridors led to because it just was not part of my day-to-day. I did not need to know that. Yeah,
you can come very focused on your thing, and then getting the holistic picture can be difficult at times.
Which is why I'm not quite sure where to go.
Check the map. D-pad up. Okay, we need to go to that area over yonder.
And then to the Panopticon?
I think so, maybe. Let me double check. Prime candidate. But meanwhile, while we're looking into that, there was a question: had you guys worked on Remedy games before this? So, Jim, you mentioned in the beginning that you worked on a bunch.
Yeah, I started on Quantum Break, and I came in to do all of the set-piece destruction for that, of which there was a lot. And then I worked on Crossfire after that.
Nice. And you, Anna?
No, Control was my very first Remedy game, and then after that, Crossfire and Alan Wake 2, and what we've currently got going on. The only project since Control that I've not touched is Firebreak, because they don't have cinematics, so... But maybe one day, who knows?
Who knows?
And then... Control was my first. And I was a junior back then, so it was really quite new and shiny. Got good memories. So.
That's nice. Yeah, for me, I didn't work on Control. I joined Remedy in 2022, so that was like well after Control and its DLCs had shipped. And I worked on a game that was canceled, Vanguard, and then after that I was on Wake when it launched and for the post-launch, and then I've been on FBC Firebreak up until now.
Nice.
Can you get back involved?
I can
Now that
try.
the combat's fast.
Now that you've sorted the sensitivity out.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
There's a question about like how long did we spend on making the map. We don't have the level designers or the.
Rehan would have been the guy for that because he had to the
I'm wondering if the person meant like the UI map or like the whole world of where you play the game. If we're talking about the whole world where you play the game, probably up until we launched the game. Honestly, it's a huge part of it, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think you have to start. You have to start with a plan. I remember Stuart McDonald, who was the well-designed director. He sort of had like a map, but they were made up with like bubbles, and instead of like specific locations for like the panopticon or for like containment sector, it was more like a bubble, and there was so it ended up being like 100 bubbles on a map, and we kind of knew that okay, this sector needs to be next to this area, and this room needs to be next to that. So we sort of figured it out from that perspective, if that makes any sense. So.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, that's how you have to make games that way. You have to have plans. You're like, okay, well, we're going to break this down into these parts and somehow then make it through that.
You can't just put down a map on paper and be like, this is the map of the game. 'Cause
Yeah.
it just doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you need the player to be able to spend this much time running between places.
Are you trying to find your name,
I
Anna?
think my name is here.
Yeah,
but
so
they're
there's-
all Finnish, aren't they?
You know, it's like a
Or was
finished
that
version
in
of it.
the? Oh, that was in Alan Wake
That was
2.
in
That's in Wake 2, yeah. This one, I think they're Americanized, but I think you can't. No worries.
I don't know how you zoom in on that.
Yeah.
You can go to photo mode.
Oh.
Yeah, that works.
I think I
Josh.
don't know if I'm on this one,
See,
but
Josh
I'm
is
on
there.
the Finnish one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all these people that we know.
I love Jesse Robertson. But these are fun when we put like. Oh, there's Brooke.
There's Brooke, okay.
There's Brooke's name.
Adam Munson.
There he is.
Classic.
Classic. Good old Adam. He's great.
Vida. Vida's down the bottom right.
Vida's
there. You
there,
can see
nice.
Vida there.
Thomas.
These are all the people that answer the Slack message fastest.
Next time I will also be in one of those.
Sorry, we're going to the Panopticon? Is that where we're going?
We're going to the Prime Candidate program, so
okay.
there should be a sign that leads to security.
I got to security. I couldn't get through security.
Really?
was blocked.
Yeah, security Panopticon. Really?
Yeah, this is the security sector, and I couldn't get through.
There's a door there. No.
See, I'm trying to. Okay, you managed to sneak through, but I was not able to. Are you going to get yourself locked in there now?
Uh-oh. I've got a gun.
You have a gun.
Is there another way? Is there another way around?
it?
I might have...
Ah, okay.
Just
Flag your way through it.
red
Clap
tape.
down.
What does that say?
Medical wing.
No, that's not where we want to go. There's a question about how did your computers not explode building the game with both complex physics and ray tracing. We have very powerful PCs for our developers.
Yeah, and I mean, it's mostly the VFX guys who did the destruction. That was like Matti Hammerland and Volteri. Those guys were just doing their destruction like on separate like test areas. So like they were, I'm sure they were breaking their computers regularly. But yeah, it wasn't necessarily all on like the public space.
Question for VFX: how does Houdini integrate with Northlight, or do they work separately?
It's generally a separate piece of software. We are starting to get some tech together which like connects them, but it's very loose connections at the moment. We don't much connected, but generally Houdini is like a completely separate piece of software from Northlight.
Yes, apologies, YouTube chatters. Your chat is not visible on the screen, I'm aware. Unfortunately, once I've gone live, I can't fix it anymore with the solution that I use, and I have to change it. I have to update it every stream, and unfortunately, I forgot. Apologies. We'll make sure to have that next time.
Ooh.
Oh, Security.
Center?
Yeah, try that. Yeah. I don't. Do we have clear 6? Oh, we do. Oh, cool.
I guess we're going this way now.
Let's see
Sorry,
what's-
is there an actual regime we have to keep up with?
I mean, we just
Actually, what we the content.
yeah, just making progress towards this mission.
I think I just did a loop.
Yes. What if you go that way further?
Okay.
This way. And then that way, that door.
We're trying to get to the ordinary end.
Have a wheelchair.
It's very helpful. What are your favorite games to play in your downtime? Right now, I am just absolutely knees deep in Silksong.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
You'd never have guessed it from my talent here, but
I can jump in.
It's a pretty hardcore game, isn't it?
It's very hardcore.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Yeah.
Can I have the headphones?
yes, sorry.
No worries. No, Silksong is phenomenal. It is such a good game. Let's get that. Whoop.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I think I work a lot better on a 2D plane. than 3D.
That's fair.
That's my defense.
Wait.
But yeah, it's very tough, very raging. Humbling.
I haven't been playing loads of games recently. There was some Deep Rock Galactic and Helldivers is always good fun to jump in and out of. I've still been playing catch up on some of the old big games. So
Yeah, I
still
get
making
that.
my way through Elden Ring, for example.
Ooh, Elden Ring is phenomenal.
I finished Witcher 3
Ooh,
recently.
nice. Let that word go.
I absolutely loved it. And I really
It's
didn't
phenomenal.
think I would love it as much as I did.
Shout out.
Holds up really well.
Shout out to CD Projekt. Great developers.
Play Hollow Knight before it.
It's great. I can highly recommend it to any Metroidvania fans.
Usually my type of game that I go for, and I'm just wondering like what the hype is actually. So you could maybe explain to me why I should play Hollow Knight, because it doesn't really appeal to me. Well, everyone's
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a bit, this is one of the reasons why I was very, very skeptical about enjoying Witcher 3, because the hype was so big,
Yeah.
and I was like, it couldn't possibly be, match up. And then it was similar for Hollow Knight, but when I didn't actually play that Hollow Knight that long ago, maybe about 2 years ago. And when I played it, it was kind of the exact same thing, and it just kept giving for me. It was,
It's giving. Oh, shit.
it was just kind of the map unfolds, and you don't really necessarily know how far or deep you're going within the world. And it was for the art style's beautiful, and the atmosphere is great for, well, I mean 2D games can have great atmosphere, but for a 2D game it felt very three-dimensional in a way for me.
I'm starting to build a little bit of hype.
Yeah, so for me, the interest or what makes it appealing is like the sense of discovery in both Hollow Knight and Silksong is great. You're just discovering new areas, characters, places. There's a great sense of atmosphere to both of them. They have that kind of same as Dark Souls, where like it's a world that's kind of messed up, and then you're kind of finding it out slowly, building together the lore of like, why is this place in such a terrible shape? What really went down here? And then the gameplay is really, really tight, like very satisfying gameplay. The 3Cs, especially in Silksong, I think the 3Cs, which would be character, camera, and controls, are just super satisfying. Just like, oh, it feels so good to just move around the world and the combat, and really fun boss fights, really fun encounters, cute little characters.
Yeah, and kind of creepy as well. So
At times,
creepy
yeah.
cute. It's like that fine line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are just straight up adorable, but
Yes.
yeah, even the spooky ones are kind of cute. The bosses are really enjoyable, even when you find
Very.
them tough. When you kind of learn how to beat them, or kind of just develop the skill to beat them. It doesn't make me feel ragey as much as maybe another game would, because after I defeat them, I feel like I've genuinely accomplished something.
Yes.
I don't
It
know.
feels fair.
Yeah, I don't really know. I guess it's to do with the game mechanics, and as you were saying, then it's the fact that the controls are so reliable and smooth. So I think it might be related to that. Like if I die, it's on me.
Yes, exactly. It definitely feels fair, and like every time you do fail, you're like, oh, you learn always. You're like, oops. You're like, oh, okay, I did this wrong. That's my bad. Where's the? Oh, it's over there. So shout out to Team Cherry, who did a phenomenal job on both games.
The size of that thing, too.
Yeah, it's like 3 people, I think.
3 people in most games.
We get it. Did I get it? No. It's over there. But they did a phenomenal job. I think they worked on Silksong for like 7 years, which is a very long time to work on one game.
But I mean, you can do 7 years on a AAA game with like a team of several hundred people.
Yeah.
I think they've just done an incredible job.
It's funny because whenever you hear a game has like a 7-year development cycle, for me as a developer, I'm like, something went really wrong. Like, something what did not go right that they had to develop it that long. And they had an interview with Jason Schreier, and then they were just like, no, we just had a lot of fun. They were just like, no, we
had too much fun.
We were just having so much fun. We just like, I would have a new idea, then I'd sketch it, then we'd add it to the game, then I have another one, then we'd add it to the game, and it's like,
Yeah, wasn't it described as development heaven?
Yeah,
Development
exactly.
hell.
there's like, no, it was
Well coined.
really fun. We had a good time. Everything was great. We didn't have to worry about money at all. And it was like, oh man, that's the dream. This is like, that's the dream. Here we go. Found it, finally.
Well, hey, good work.
Whoa! I remember Banjo-Kazooie characters. I used to say that a lot. Whoa! One of my favorite video games of all time. It's a great video game.
Yeah, anything N64. That was
Yeah.
my time period. Showing my age now. But
Yeah, for me also. I still have my Nintendo 64 and Prime Cat.
hey, there we go.
Is the FBC still in lockdown as of today? Yes, it is. In Firebreak, which is like the latest game in the Remedy Connected Universe, it is still in lockdown. Yep. It is 6 years later. They're still in lockdown, which there's a really great
I feel
line.
that pain.
There's a great line that Jerry says, or what was it? Who says it?
P6 and P7.
Is it? I think it's Jerry has a line in Firebreak in the menus where he's like, Hank asks him like, "What are you doing, Jerry?" And he's like, "I'm writing birthday cards for my kids, so that they know I didn't forget their birthday every year." And I was like, I was like, that really hit me hard. I was like, oh yeah, this guy's been stuck 6 years in this building, and like he has a family outside, and he hasn't seen them at all, and they have no idea that he's alive. Like they're just like, oh, he's dead. Like we haven't heard from him in years.
Good luck.
And I was just like, ow, that that really hit me. I was like, oh man, that hit me hard. There's some chatters who are like, yeah. Someone was asking DK64. DK64 was great, although it was a little bit too hard, in my opinion. Like you had to do a bit too much on the collecting, because like you had to beat the original Donkey Kong game in DK64, which was really hard. At least when I was a kid, it was very hard. Oh, go away. Be gone. Which one? No, because I don't have a Switch 2. It's an expensive console, so I don't have it. And especially here in Finland. Like if I were to get like DK Bonanza and wrong button, Switch 2, that would be like 620 euros or something. Like it's really expensive. So I've yet to get Get to get the console. What do we got here? Oh, just the regular one. Yeah, we can do that. No! Leave it down?
We'll get there eventually. I believe.
DK. Donkey
It's very
Kong.
hard to talk and play.
It is.
I'm not very good at it.
It's okay.
Probably a skill that you learn
Yes.
Yeah.
over time. Yeah.
Multitasking.
Are Langston's cats okay? We'll find out one day, won't we?
Well, I can barely play. The talking bit, I'm okay at, but the playing bit, I'm already bad at.
I was going this way,
Doing
right?
great.
No, that one, this way. Yeah, I'm used to it because I stream on my own time, so I've gotten used to playing and then trying to read chat and then talking at the same time. But I really want to play Donkey Kong Bonanza because it looks phenomenal. But yeah, don't have the console, unfortunately.
Does burn out the retinas, as they say, because it's so bright.
Oh, really?
Saturated. And
I do like
It is.
a lot of saturation, though.
I do like burning out my retinas.
Yeah,
What are you gonna
I
say?
mean,
I do.
that's what they're for, no? Like they're for the burning out, right? No, I was talking with one of our, I think Johannes title is concept artist, right? Johannes he's one of our concept
Johannes,
artists.
yes,
Yeah.
principal concept artist.
Yes, that is his title. I was talking with him, and he is like, he's more of a muted color palette type of person.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about Ghost of Tsushima because I was playing through that, and I was like, I love the colors in it. He's like, they should tweak it. They should have made it a little bit less like that. I was like, no, the colors are great. Make it more colorful. I like bright colors.
But he's also like the assistant art director on the Alan Wake 2 DLCs.
Yes, correct.
And was in charge of the Rose episode.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, he obviously brought his color into that.
For sure, he did.
Lots and lots.
I love the number one fan. It's so good.
The whole DLC series was brilliant.
Yes. It was indeed.
I am pretty into the control palette, having like quite muted greys, but then you do have quite a vibrant color inside. Yeah, because Bonanza was really quite colorful. Maybe that was the game that made me realize colors.
It can be too
that's
much.
quite- yeah, but it was good. It was fun.
Where's this go? Oh, that's the Panopticon. That's not where I want to go. There's not where I want to go. Yeah, Langs's cats. We'll find out one day what's the deal with them. Hopefully they're fine. The reveal that evil Alan is a werewolf and that his motorcycle is also a werewolf. Banger. Yeah, that was a banger. You can thank our lovely writer Clay for that because he wrote that bit and he was like, you can tell he had fun.
Yeah.
You can tell he was having a lot of fun with it. I was like, yeah, what if the motorcycle is also a werewolf? Nah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this room that you're in here, I think Marcin Vierne, the environment artist, was the one who did this, and I love the vibe of this room. Like it's perfect, like control aesthetic, where it's sort of twisting slightly as it disappears off into the distance.
That orb. Where's the orb? There you are. Oop. Go
Yeah,
back here.
my mum she did a PhD in brutal architecture,
Oh, wow.
which was in, specifically with photography. And if she could play games, I feel like she'd really appreciate this. But
Oh, I bet.
she's seen a lot of shots that I sent her, and she's just this is fantastic.
Aw, that's really lovely.
We kind of got into like the architecture magazines. This game, there was like, oh, this is one of the biggest additions to brutalism we've had in the last 50 years. It's
That's so cool.
really amazing, actually.
Where's that one guy? He's here somewhere. Where you at? Oh, there he is. How you going, Harold? Come on. There we go. All right. I remember seeing a tweet from Clay talking about how he made a slideshow mood board for Number One Fan. Yes, he shared his mood board, which is essentially a fan cam that he made. Just clips from Alan Wake 1 and there was like a fan cam that Rose would have made. So it's like shots of Alan from the cinematics, and then like romantic music and slow mo, and it's really great. They're like, thank you, Clay. Thank you so much.
They had so much fun on those DLCs. I was
They
very
did,
jealous.
yeah. There's a side mission here somewhere. Or do I have to unlock it? Hello? On my way. Bright Falls supplement. Hold the phone. Alice Wake. Alan Wake's wife was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, refer to the creator's dilemma, and the files read the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe that this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Notes. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. That's the monitoring station that we see in the game.
It is.
But it's cool that we started building the connected universe with Control with this stuff.
Love how it connects across.
It's old.
I was really kind of because it was back when I first heard about the Remedy connected universe. It was back when Marvel was doing their
I
thing.
wish things had gone differently in
So I
ordinary
was
for
kind
us.
of a bit skeptical. Ooh, it's Dr. Darling.
It's Dr. Darling.
I might have put
Finding
this
the
in. I can't
projector.
remember.
Ah, nice.
So much.
And Darling is gold.
Yeah, he is.
A new object of power, something we have not seen before.
I was on
mean,
a
that's saying
one of
something.
the shoots for
Dylan,
this
Finn,
for the
Candidate 6.
what's it called? One of
And
the
the sister as well.
sets.
Yeah.
Once we catch up
For
with her, but the
probably not this one. It was actually his lab
much.
that I was on, taking
Yeah,
taking
we're
some
talking
shoot
more
photos.
level readings here.
And that's when I
And
first
wouldn't
met.
invoke his name.
Were you there during the filming?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Different circumstances here.
and it was when I was really, really fresh, really new, barely knew like even Mikko, who was like the lead in the cinematics team at the time, and it was just super exciting. And Matt's so peppy and cheerful, and
He's the nicest guy. Isn't
yeah, he really makes you feel welcome, even though he's not necessarily like
We lost a
at
valuable
Remedy
member
all
of our
the
team,
time,
yes.
but he just behaves as if he belongs here, and it's just he's really
he? Very,
sweet.
very humble, very nice guy whenever I spoke to him.
Yeah.
Dylan has so much.
I like this cinematic because we start to see like
Just a kid.
there is hesitation
Take the blame.
within Darling. Like before this, he was like, haha, he's really up. Like, yeah, I'm super excited. Like even this, like we found something. I'm super excited, even though it's very dangerous. But he's just always like so excited. And then I was like, someone died. Oops.
See,
But
Yeah.
you know,
Unfortunate accident.
yeah, unfortunate accident. That's all. See, yeah. These things
Needs to
happen.
realize this.
It's going too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, and then he ends up in a
This work.
not so nice place, a darker place, if you will.
Like most people.
most people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope most people don't end up in a dark place.
Yeah, that would be.
It's not a nice place. But yeah, great character.
Yeah. So, is Artie's your favorite character?
Ahti is my favorite. Yeah.
Is he your favorite in Alan Wake 2 as well?
Alan Wake 2. I think he's very, not very, but he's different in Alan Wake 2. Because in this one, he's more grumpy, I would say. He's more like, But in Wake 2, he's a lot more like upbeat. Because he's on vacation. So
on holiday.
yeah, exactly.
Makes a lot of sense.
I have to think on that. I'm not sure. Because like, yes, but no, but yes, but no.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see?
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
That's a cool one.
Now we find out the truth. Hey, I got a new outfit. What's going on here then?
All the times I felt
Yeah, there's a lot of
paranoid.
distinction
I was
between it. But I
right.
just
The Bureau could have
noticed
given
because
me
you
the
mentioned
answers,
that the live
but they
action
just stood
is
by
kind of a
and
cinematic,
watched me.
which it is. But I feel like within the cinematic team, there's a bit more distinction between like the conversations and the cinematics and the live action, which we do work on. But a lot of the
How big is the team actually?
for Control,
Yeah.
it was. How small were we then? We're a lot bigger now. We're more than double in size. So I think there was about 7 or 8 of us, and now there's 14.
But you're all on
15.
Control at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas now we're split.
Yeah.
But back then we only had 2 cinematic designers,
We used to play there
2
all the time.
cinematographers,
Me and Dylan.
2 animators,
Other kids as well.
and
We loved it. This time,
this is looking bad on my.
I remember
Hope I
it
haven't
was
forgotten anyone, but it was roughly that
different.
number.
Does that include the audio
We
people?
found a
Are they
way
included in that
in.
team?
And we had a
Deeper
live action
into it,
director,
like-
and then there's kind of the audio team is kind of their own
shifted.
thing.
You don't have
because-
dedicated.
No, we don't have
We went
badly
inside
no dedicated
That's where we found
audio
this
guy,
vibe.
but the audio team
The dump
here
is a place for lost
is
things.
fantastic
Things that have
anyway.
been thrown away.
So and they have
Did you ever
they
feel
do
that
have a
way
lot
when you were
of
growing up,
set
Jessie?
they have all
What?
the say
No.
in the audio for the cinematics, but
Yes,
they're not
But that has nothing
they're not
to do
just
with
categorized
Yeah.
onto the cine team
Like
because they do
dedicated, yeah.
they do the audio for the full game. So,
Yes.
So, yeah.
And then audio usually comes
I
in,
suppose.
or audio is the last in the pipeline, usually for all the stuff. Like they need everything else to be in place before they can do the audio.
Yeah, so everything kind of comes
Post-
together again.
post-production.
Yeah.
There was someone was saying they were having troubles with the stream crashing on YouTube side. I'm sorry to hear that. Like, did you try Twitch?
Was alcohol
And
ever
is
involved
anyone
with your
else having
parents?
issues with the stream?
Did your
Because
parents drink?
I would
Did that
be
make
very
you
interested to know, because I'll handle the
That's
production
just
side of
you.
things.
Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
And Dax on the Twitch side, have a good day at
As
work.
a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world,
Now it doesn't
escaping
crash.
unfounded adventure there, away from your parents.
Yeah, you got to complain. You got to make sure you complain, otherwise.
How involved is Sam with development, or is it more writing from his end? It really depends on the project. I think in this one, in Control, Sam was quite involved, or he was like writing at first and then he got more involved. Something like that. In Wake 2, obviously, he was very involved. Like he did writing. He was he was co-directing it with Kyle. He was an actor.
He was out like
He was doing so much.
100% on
Yeah, like
on Wake. Yeah.
and that's like I am impressed that he was like, I'm going to act in this game. And he's not an actor. Like he doesn't, from my understanding, he doesn't have like a background in acting or anything. He was like, I'm going to act in this game. And I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that is very brave. Because I would be very scared. I was like, oh, can I do that?
Yeah.
He even got murdered for the game. Yeah. Not many people know this. They killed him and then he came back. He was like, yeah, it's okay. It's good. But yeah, Sam's great. We love him.
Not to mention a stage performer. As
Yes.
well, with his
Also danced on stage. Yes.
live performance at the
Very
TGAs.
multi-talented.
Yes. That was great. Ugh.
I studied what happened in Ordinary
That was
here.
funny. When I saw him on the Monday after that, that was just like I think that was on like the Thursday night, and I saw him on Monday at the coffee machine, and he was just like there with his cardigan on, and he was just getting a coffee, and he just looked so relaxed, and I was like, oh, you do not look like a man who danced in front of 100 million people like,
Yeah.
3 days ago. And he was like, oh no, I think it went okay.
He's like, I think it went okay. Like people loved it.
So
That is a
chill.
very-
I would not be.
We watched it live, like here at the studio. We stayed up to watch it at the studio because for us, it started at like 2:30 a.m. or something our time when the award started, and then it ended at like 6:30 a.m. So literally, like we stayed up with some people and watched it here at the studio, and then it was like all right, I'm gonna go to work. Like literally just going upstairs and
Yeah.
starting work.
Yeah, it was really, really early in the morning, isn't it?
It was. Unfortunately, that it is like evening LA time, which is early morning for us. I wish it wasn't, but it is what it is. But it was worth it. It was worth it.
That is a very Finnish reaction, though.
Yes.
To be like, it was okay.
Yes.
Which
It was
means
pretty okay. That means the best thing
Yeah.
ever, but he
Yeah.
said it in a very casual way.
Yeah, I can imagine how he said it. But yes, Finnish people tend to be very humble. It is part of the culture here. There's an
Yeah.
enemy that comes out of here, right? I remembered it.
Good job, you guys.
and it
Good
explodes.
I remembered.
I can get that question actually. How did the VFX team settle on the hiss death of Hayes?
I
Or yeah, the hiss effect as we have it. So that effect was actually authored by Janne Pulkkanen, who was the art director on Control. So yeah, not only was he like head of the art team, he was also like he has a graphics programmer background, so he's got.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
He used to be the technical director, I think, back on Quantum Break, and then he moved into the art director role.
That's cool.
So he actually authored that hiss effect himself. So that was his like content that he created for Control. And one day he was like, "I finished," like a sort of mad scientist. He came out
Came out of the
finally
cave.
finished it, like. And then like we plugged it in, and as you can see, it looks super cool. So we started adding it to everything. We even put it on like a lot of the other stuff. So we're gonna have a building shift here. I just realised we're in one of the building shift rooms that I made. So at one point, then we added the hiss effect onto the building shifting as well to sort of tie everything that was hiss related together.
That's cool.
I actually remember, like, within probably the first year of joining Remedy, there was like we do showcase presentations every month or something to show our progress, and the VFX team revealed, well, amongst other things.
We got a building shifting here. This is mine.
You did
This
this?
is one of my key moments, yeah, and I did the camera and stuff for this as well. So
Nice. It's a good camera.
huge camera, yeah. That was the very. Like, I thought Cinematics team were going to make the cameras, so I made all the building shifts. And at the end of the project, I was like, so you guys going to make the cameras for this? And they were like, no, we don't have any time to do that. And I was like, oh, no. So then I had to, like, I'd actually come off the project already. I'd gone to Crossfire. And I was like, I've got to go back now. I've got to make those cameras, because otherwise nobody is going to see anything that I did. I saw some users,
That's
like,
dedication.
some testers play the game. And when they triggered this one here, they were just looking at that wall.
Yeah.
And they didn't even notice the shift was happening behind them, and I was just like, "Oh man, that sucks pretty bad."
Yeah, I got it.
make some cameras. For
Yeah.
this.
That's funny. That
It
is
was-
very funny.
Awesome, though. Good
Thank
job.
you. Yeah,
Really
I'm
well.
very proud of these.
You should be.
Yeah, they are good.
Launch energy cost. Yeah, we're putting that down. We're putting that down, and then we can sell some stuff.
But yeah,
mean-
they were showing the hiss effect, and I think we barely knew each other, and I don't know if you'd remember this, but I went up to you and I was like, yeah, the VFX are awesome, and you were like, yeah, they're pretty nuts. Like, because I think they might have been way stronger than before or than now.
We
They were
definitely
very,
toned them
yeah.
down. Yeah, they were
were
really strong. We continued to tone them down, I think.
And you were like, oh, yeah, they're very nuts.
I feel like that happens a lot with like. At first, you put the FX like that in, and then you're like, "It's a bit much. We got to tone that down."
Well, the VFX artists spend a long time doing these. Like,
Yeah.
I think Yanni probably spent like a couple of years making that effect.
Good lord.
But then he put it in, but then, yeah, it takes time to balance these things, because
Yeah.
at first you're like, this looks super cool, but then after like a while, you're like, okay, there's actually other stuff we need to see on this screen, which is important for gameplay and stuff.
And performance comes into play because VFX can be performance heavy.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we tend to take up a lot of room with our VFX, with all the destruction and all the simulations and all the GFX stuff, which is the hiss graph, etc. So there's just so much to fit in, and we're all vying for space.
Yup. It do be like that.
Did I visualize the shifting before starting work? So Janne, as I mentioned, the art director, came to me when he gave me the building shifting task, and he was like, "Hey, I want you to do this building shifting." And I said to him, "What does it look like?" And he was like, "I'm not really sure. It's just like we're in this sort of labyrinth building, and the building sort of shifts away, And I think the brief was almost as simple as that. And I sort of went away and I did some research online. I looked up various videos that I could find that might be useful. And then I was also looking at Doctor Strange as well, and I sort of showed that to Yane, and he was like, yeah, this is cool. So I went away and did a couple of prototypes, and some of them looked very cool, but like for gameplay purposes, they just would not have worked at all. Like they just would have confused the hell out of everybody. So I think we went through a couple of iterations, and eventually I kind of settled on this one. And then, yeah, again, I got some notes back from Yane, like, okay, now it always needs to be like a rule of three, because a rule of three in Control is an important part of the lore. So instead of having one block that sort of shifted back in, I had to switch it to like 3 blocks.
That's actually cool that like you use the rule of 3 in like the development of the game. That's really cool.
Well, this idea of stepping is so important to brutalism. So we always try to stick to the rules of brutalism.
Oh boy. Oh hey. Didn't see you there. Oh no.
And actually these astral spikes was another one of my babies as well.
Oh, nice.
Which ended up on my table. It wasn't actually supposed to end up on my table, but often when things like they fall out of scope, so people are like, oh, we no longer have any bandwidth to do this. Maybe VFX can fix the problem. So they send it to my direction. So I had Mixu come to my desk one day, and he was like, Jim,
The game director, that is.
that's Mixu Kasurinen. Yeah. He came to my desk and was like, hey, so we have these astral spikes. There's these sort of chaos enemies that come to you, which are not really anything we've seen before. Like, could you do some prototypes for that? So, fortunately, I was able to do some prototypes in Houdini that we quickly settled on, and we ended up kind of with this chaos merchant that you see down here.
It's great. I love it. Someone's asking, what are the rules of brutalism? Actually, good question, because I have no idea.
So Stuart MacDonald, who joined the project as the world design director, his background is actually in architecture. So Stuart and Yane came up with this rule set basically. So I think there was like 7 to 10 principles of brutalism that Stuart basically defined. I can't remember them all exactly, but like one of them was like mass, so like massive weight. That always has to be very thick concrete, and preferably it has to be sort of overhanging in a way that doesn't really, which feels very ominous. So it's like impending doom, because it sort of goes back to these sort of buildings from the 50s and 60s, which are sort of Soviet buildings. So they're meant to sort of portray power. So this sort of sense of impending power, so this pressing weight on top of you is a big part of that. And these big chunky extrusions, and then we had sort of stepping, so you have to have these repeated stepping pieces, which are always the same sort of distance apart. And then obviously concrete is a big aspect of it, and texture of concrete is important, because you think the whole building's made of concrete, but there's so many different variations of concrete in the game to try to keep things feeling a bit more fresh and keep it standing out. So
That's cool.
Very interesting stuff to learn about that.
I bet. All right, we're getting closer to the place. But you think like, oh, concrete is just concrete, but no, that's so many different types of concrete.
There's a lot of different types, yeah, and I guess if you're paying attention, you would have seen that already. But
I guess
it really helps to have that texture.
Yeah, and I guess it's the thing, like, the player will feel it. Like, if they were all the same, you'd be like, you'd feel the repetitiveness of it.
I think it would. Yeah, it would get very samey, very.
You'd notice, but you might not necessarily know
exactly
what you're noticing.
Yeah, but then if they're different, you might not notice that they are different, but it feels fresh. It's fun, those types of things in games that you'll notice if it's wrong, but you might not notice if it's correct, so to speak. Oh, the lighting here is... just look at this.
Yeah, it's really great lighting. Gosh. Shout out to the lighting team who did an absolutely phenomenal job on this game.
Yes. Because lighting is one of those things where, like, why can't every game you just do the lighting like this? It's like, yeah, but performance, have you considered? Like, it's... Oh, no. Oh, no, not you. Where'd you go? Oh, gosh. Where'd you go? Ooh. distorted. Like,
Someone asked earlier if you worked on the TV shifting as well. Or was that?
Vlad Kazakov, he was the other guy in my team doing sort of environmental animations. He actually did that one with the help of Tommy Salasty and Martin Vierne.
ah,
Yeah, because that was for the E3 demo. So I was working on the building shifting for the communication department, and Vlad was working on the Benikoff TV stuff. So.
Good man, Vlad.
yeah, he's great. I work with him on Vanguard. It was really nice. This way. What was the like hardest thing for both of you, like working on Control? What was like the biggest challenge that you faced?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, it probably was the building shifts, to be honest, because I think there was like 11 or 12 of them in the game, and they're scattered throughout the game. At least like the first half of the game, there was a lot of them, and they're made up of several thousand objects that have to sort of morph back in. And these environments were not finished when I started making the tool, so I think I kept having to go back to the environment artist and ask, can you give me the latest version of the environment, and then update that back into the tool. So there was a lot of like circular iteration happening, and I was always terrified that they would ping me and say, oh, we had to move this, because then it meant I'd have to go back and redo the simulation again. So.
Wait, there's a secret.
Yeah.
There's a secret here. If there's a painting, and the painting is a picture of a hole, then that wall is hollow. Fun fact.
Yeah, I think we had a similar time with environment changing.
Yes, cinematics always do. I know you guys too.
Only we're kind of less flexible, so I feel like we kind of have a stronger case to push back, but it means a lot of people do not appreciate that.
Yeah, because you sometimes record and there's like a table or something, right? And
Yeah, we
something
we
happens.
need to block out the scene before we record the scene, and it really relies on the environment staying the same. Obviously, there are things that can move. Propping has to happen. There are very late environment dressing stages. And by that point, we've already ideally shot our data because our process is quite long. But maybe one of the biggest, because I was still quite new, so maybe one of the biggest things for my learning curve was actually learning the different implementation techniques for different stuff, because like a cinematic that's just in game versus a rendered cinematic, there are different techniques, and then the conversations are also different. The conversations are a lot more, you can actually use, you can kind of implement edits within the build and use animation, what are they called, like blocks, like if you want Jesse to lean forward or Jesse to lean back. We have kind of like real-time commands for that, which is a lot more flexible. But when a cinematic with, you know, a big scene, someone performing something, it's a lot more, it's just a bit more inflexible. So learning the different ways that we can kind of work on stuff is probably one of the biggest learning curves for me. We have to be quite open-minded on how to do some things. But yeah.
Let's see if this is one of the funky elevators. Because some of the elevators, when you go in them and then you look at the map, you go like,
Really?
yes. Where am I? No, this is a regular elevator. But some of them, like, you'll just go like,
Really?
yeah, it's really fun.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is the oldest house. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked.
We're talking about skateboarding in the oldest house.
Yeah, Jesse Faden's pro skater.
I honestly would love that. That would be such
That would be so funny.
game.
Oh, what bands, what songs would you license for Jesse Faden's pro skater? Because the soundtrack is very important.
The soundtrack is... Yeah, I would go with maybe minimalist techno, but that's just my specific taste.
Fair. Have to get some System of a Down in there. You'd have to.
You could always just drop the old Tony Hawk's Tools like sound back in there just for good times.
I mean, also the old Gods of Asgard, obviously. You have to get that in there. Wait, what? Sorry, what's that? Which one, sorry?
I think I missed it.
Let me see if I can... Was it on this side? Here we go. Does the cinematic team take directions from the director or art director?
I guess you mean game director versus art director.
Probably.
Both. Art director usually has more stake in the... how would I put it? The visuals and the VFX and the overall vision of... Well, yeah, the visuals and editing, and then the game director has more stake in the narrative and what the whole game is telling as a story. So, but I think, yeah, both. It's very collaborative as usual. So, and then I don't think I've ever worked with like every single director I've worked with here. His vision has been really sound, which is quite.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, like really great. So. Even though it is weird and, you know, not necessarily the most understandable narrative, but what they want to convey, whether it's abstract or not, I think has been really a very...
Sorry.
I'm so easily distracted.
The Jesse spin.
Yes, Jesse spinning. So easily Jesse spinning. That's what I meant to say.
Just practicing for that skateboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone said My Chemical Romance for the Jesse Faden's Pro Skater. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh yeah, the radio thing. I forgot about this. They have this like random radio show, and then people are calling in, and be like, "I saw a weird thing back in the woods, man." Yeah.
Who came up with some of the puzzles in the game?
I don't know who did the puzzles.
Level design come up with the puzzles usually. So the level designers that are responsible for each sector would usually come up with the puzzles in that sector. So we're in containment. So I think that was Adam Persson and Tommy Salasty, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, I think Anne-Marie did some puzzles too.
Oh yeah, she did do some of the more technical puzzles, I think. Like the cube puzzles,
cube
I think.
one,
She
yeah.
did
That's good.
I've never really worked on a puzzle myself.
That's the best one to do.
There is a curious
Smart to do it,
correlation
but
with the yet
maybe not.
unknowable
I don't
forces
know.
intruding
I tried to get in on the puzzle because I really like puzzle games. So at one point I was trying to nudge in and be like, oh, I could maybe set up some of these physics puzzles for you. And they were like, get out.
So,
Oh,
humanity affects
one
this
day.
process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it.
Who
We create
was
these
your favourite
archetypes through
control
everyday
character?
life, popular
Did you
culture,
already say?
urban
Probably
legends.
probably say Darling, even though I know Darling's on the screen, so that's the obvious answer. But I probably would say Darling. I just think he's so charismatic. I think he's just got the best
Likelihood of
vibe.
something being a receptacle for these
Obviously,
forces
Artie's a
just
very
by
strong
thinking
candidate.
about
But for me, I would go Darling.
But we haven't
Fair.
found a method to control the
What about you, Anna?
Well, Artie is
Okay.
my favourite.
Nice.
Yeah.
Off the gang.
But in Alan Wake 2, I like
conceptual
Jaakko.
reality with power
Oh.
and
His brother.
Yeah,
Jaakko and Elam are great.
And what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just
Shout out to
a
Langston as
necessary
well,
evil in this?
I'm not big on Langston. Like, I was surprised. People were like, I love Langston. I was like, really?
Projection.
I'm not a fan. But,
We'll struggle
you
to
know,
find the
it's just my
answers to
personal
these
taste.
hard questions. Or do I try?
Or die trying. He says it with such a like. I love him. Even when he gets stuck in the dark place, he's kind of like, "Ooh, this is interesting, isn't it?" Like in Wake 2, and you look at his videos, he's like, "Oh, can anyone hear me?" He's being like, he just rolls with the punches. He's just like, "Ooh, what's this then?" Langston has beta Riz. What a sentence. What a sentence.
agreed.
Words that were not meant to be spoken out. Come on. There we go.
How collaborative is the game dev process at Remedy? Are things set in stone according to the design document, or does it change significantly? I think I think it's changing every day, actually. I think they usually, like, the directors, the art directors, these people will write an original document, or Sam Lake will write the original plan down, and everyone will be like, cool, that's the plan. And then, like, every day someone's like, we can't initiate the plan because this, and this. Or like, what about if we just did this a little bit? And so it ends up, instead of being a straight line, you end up on like a curve that wiggles its way all the way out into the middle of nowhere, and then you're like, there, we're done. And then you're like, cool.
Which is to say, it's very collaborative.
Very collaborative.
Very, very collaborative. If only we could just be like, someone writes the game design document that's like a Bible and then gives it to the team and say, make this, and then that would be it. If only.
Yeah. Like that Bible is out of
Probably
date.
a dream for production.
It's probably a dream for many people, because like it would be nice for game designers if like I just write out this thing and then this thing is made and that's that. But it's mostly a case of like, well, here's ideas for features, put them together, and they're like, this thing doesn't quite work. We have to rethink this.
It wouldn't work because you can't imagine everything on paper.
Yeah.
You'd have to know all of the different departments through and through, and even then you'd struggle to know.
Yeah. It's making games is hard, as someone once said.
Mixu famously said.
Yes, making games is hard because like even when you work together, there's so much iteration of like, and sometimes I wonder if there's any examples that I can pull out of, but some features will go through like so much iteration. Like they'll be in development for basically the whole development cycle because they're so challenging for a variety of reasons.
There's a lot of stuff that would kick the can down the road.
Yes.
Like the Time Monsters in Quantum Break was a very famous in-house joke about this, because everyone was like, cool, yeah, there's Time Monsters, and we're like, okay, what do they look like? We're like, we're not sure, let's wait a little bit longer. And we kept pushing the visuals down the road. So by the end of the project, we're just like, nobody has any idea what these things look like, but we need them for cinematics, so can please somebody just do something so we can move on with our lives.
Yeah, because you still need to keep the train going.
Yes.
Like it can't
get blocked.
Yeah.
And
but at the same time, not everything has an answer, so you just somehow just keep chugging on.
And ideally, you like during pre-production is where you would be able to like answer those questions and figure out like those big like, what is this? How does this work? How does this all come together?
Yeah.
Because then in production you would in theory just make the rest of the game. Usually it doesn't go that cleanly, but that's the ideal of like pre-production is where you kind of figure out what the game is, what are the themes, the story, the art direction, all that stuff.
You should have figured out all the big things. Like
Exactly.
the Time Monster should have been figured out in pre-production.
But
You
alas.
didn't have to think about it. It turned out very cool anyway.
Yeah. But then reality sets in, it never goes that cleanly, unfortunately, if only. For example, this control point that we have here, this is one of these like mini control points. They actually weren't originally in the game. So there was only the major control points in the game, but they were added because in user research, people found it really frustrating that if they died, they would have to go back a really long distance and then walk all the way back. So we added that stuff like that. Like you have an idea of like, well, we don't need to do this thing in the game. It's fine. And then players play and they're like, this is not great. And you're like, no, we need to.
Yeah, the user reviews stuff is really helpful.
Yeah, user research, shout out to Elise and the user research team because their work is super, super important for us.
Yeah.
Because as game developers, we get
And
like...
the QA team.
The QA team, obviously, as well, yes. Huge shout out to them, very important. Because we get like so close when we're making the games that stuff that we feel is like, oh, this is obvious. Like everyone's going to understand this. And then someone who has never played the game before is like, what is this? I have no idea.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
But obviously it's this, and this. And they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, you need to get your head out the sand because nobody else knows what's going on here.
Yep. Press the button.
Does the VFX team work on builds as soon as the concept art is chosen? We don't usually do concept art for VFX. It's quite difficult to actually do concept art for.
Our school.
So we tend to do a lot of what we call look dev on VFX instead. So we might get an initial concept, which is like, okay, there's let's take building shifting for example. It might look a bit like this, but concept art doesn't usually solve many problems. It might visually look like something, but it doesn't solve anything technically. So then you have to do a lot of look dev, which is basically a lot of iteration, a lot of different tests to try to figure out what the director really wants or what the art director specifically is more interested in. So You just keep trying tests, you keep coming back to the art director, and they'll be like, no, it's not quite this, it's a bit more of this. So you keep pushing and iterating in that direction.
I love that they built this like, hey, here's a miniature of this town. It's like, oh,
You
okay.
got all King Kong in this area.
Yeah, and you can destroy it, which is great. It's so satisfying. Just wreck the whole place.
It's Dylan's house.
It was. It is no longer. I live here now.
In that conversation that you have with Dylan, when he states that Jesse and Dylan are both male and female names,
Is it true? Yes.
is because I always thought Dylan was just a male name.
No, it can be. It can be. It is gender neutral.
Well, I mean,
It can be.
yeah. I just don't. I don't know anything anymore.
You all right, Anna?
Yeah, I'm just.
Is everything okay?
Is your crisis here?
There's so many things popping
Everything
up.
okay?
I'm like, all these questions I've never even considered.
Do you guys build little prototypes for certain things, or are you prototyping directly inside the main game project?
Usually on the VFX side, you have like your own test level. So you'll just do all your work in the test level. It's like a little play zone. You just have all these crazy VFX going on. So probably all these destructible objects are in like a test level first. Because we don't want to interrupt the rest of the people making the game, because VFX can create a lot of bugs. So it's better just to operate in a small, safe area before implementing it.
And I feel like that's the case for many disciplines, like level design, or like, sorry, 3Cs might have like a, what they call it, like a little gym where you can like move around and test movement related stuff.
Anything combat movement related, like you just have a test level, which is like a jungle gym or something like that, where you run around and you're jumping on stuff and you just want to test it out.
There was a question about, it went by a little while ago, about like wanting to read the design documents for Alan Wake. Well, Alan Wake Design Works, a book by Lost in Cult, which is currently available for pre-order, will probably answer some of that desire for you, because that is like a book which is like all about Alan Wake 1, American Nightmare, and Alan Wake 2. It has like interviews from people throughout the development cycle of the game, so check it out. It is still available for pre-order for Lost in Cult. Great reason for me to plug that.
Yeah, with cinematics we don't actually do a lot of prototyping unless we're trying to kind of like pitch a design idea that's not necessarily been done in a cinematic before. But we do a lot of pipeline tests where we test facial animation and just testing with the tools to make sure they're still stable with us and do what we expect them to do.
Thomas Zane?
Yeah.
That was my boring answer to that
Beyond the
question.
shadow we settle for.
It's good.
But, yeah.
And I mean, both of your disciplines are like highly technical, even though people might think like, oh, it's like an artist or designer, like it doesn't sound technical, but like both are like highly technical fields.
I did find a European
Probably quite opaque
filmmaker
from the outside
during the
as well.
60s.
I know my mom still has no idea what I'm doing.
Oh, I can't even imagine how hard it is to explain to like our parents' generation. Like, what is VFX?
Yeah, at least, like, when I worked in film, that was easy. I could be like, all right, look, I did this. She'd be like, great. And then in games, she's like, I have zero idea what you're talking about.
You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
It's true.
Okay.
Someone was saying that it's very expensive to get it from Southeast Asia. The book, unfortunately, shipping is a thing that costs. I do apologize. That is out of our hands, since Lost in Cult is the one who deals with all of that shipping and whatnot. Someone on YouTube was asking, like, is it canon that Jesse's therapist is from the FBC? I'm not sure if this is like her therapist is someone from the FBC or they just have recordings of it, but it would make sense that it's someone from the FBC since they have those recordings, because why would they be recorded otherwise? It would make sense to me that she was a person from the FBC all along, because she recorded it without Jesse knowing. That would make sense to me, but I don't know if that's the case.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As
There's a
real
question
as what
about
happened in ordinary.
other games and media inspiration. for VFX and
that
cine.
you believe Polaris
I mean, you-
caused.
Well, what about
No,
cinematics? What were
It
you guys?
wasn't
I
an
remember
accident.
we watched
There
some
was
films
no
with Yane
obvious
at the beginning of
accident, and
We,
Polaris
did you
didn't
come along
cause
for
it.
those?
I don't know if I can
She
remember
saved
that far
me
back.
and Dylan.
Like Gravity's
Jesse.
Rainbow was one of the
No.
films.
Oh yeah.
It was a cover-up.
I can
The
only
government
remember the
knows about
Alan
it.
Wake
There
2
were
ones, to be
agents there.
honest.
Agents
Midsummer.
from...
Yeah,
Midsummer.
that's
I don't know.
Covenant.
Midsummer was
Exactly.
big.
They took Dylan.
What was
They-
it called? Vertigo.
I'll find them. I
Mm.
won't stop.
Yeah, Vertigo. Yeah, it's the classic film.
Polaris wants me to go to New York.
Hitchcock one, right?
Building there. I
Never actually
have
saw
to
it.
leave soon. I have to be there at a very
Not
specific
Suspiria,
time.
yeah.
Suspiria?
Suspiria?
Yeah, that was
Something
one for
hugely
Control as well.
important
Yeah,
is
okay.
going to happen.
I
Jesse,
was just.
you know he
It's
can't
not
let
because
you
I
go
don't watch
until
movies.
you're
It's because I
well.
watch so many.
That's
And it's been
just
like, you know, this came out 6 years ago.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're a cinephile, as they say. You have a letterboxed full of reviews of your own.
Yeah.
What else? In terms of games for reference, we try not to reference too much games for visual effects, actually. Although we do study a lot of games for visual effects because you really need to know what people are up to and what's doable. But it's better to get your references from real, or at least it's our preference to get our references from like a wider spread of sources. So we do a lot of looks at films or photography. Various obscure TV shows and references that Yane has access to. So we try to get a broader spectrum when possible. It's not always possible.
That's good. Well, this way.
A lot of the time when we find references or inspiration, it's not because of the movie, it's because of something really specific in that movie.
yeah.
And it doesn't
The
even
whole
necessarily
landfill here
reflect
in the middle of New
the
York.
thing that we want to
Nobody
convey,
saw a
but it's
thing.
just a way of us to
Pretty
communicate the
unbelievable.
idea in the first place. So, for example, this is going to sound like a terrible reference, but in Beauty and the Beast, when the Beast transforms and light is spreading from his fingers, for example, we might use that to convey an idea rather than we used Beauty and the Beast as inspiration for the whole game. So I think that's probably why I struggle a lot with that question.
Yeah, because it's not like, oh, we looked at this movie and we were like, we wanted to look like that. It was more like,
Yeah.
this feeling of
Yeah.
this scene in this movie is what we want to
Yeah.
emulate. How do we emulate this feeling? And then you do a lot of, viz dev and all that stuff. Trying to like, is this the feeling? Like, not quite. This is too romantic. It needs to be more brutal. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
My finger keeps going to the D-pad because I'm playing Silk Song and I'm like, no, it's not Silk Song. We're not playing Silk Song now. There was a question about the giveaway, so we're gonna have a break. Actually, quite soon. I'm gonna try to see what's a good break point for us, and then we will have a break, and then we will do the giveaway. So, in about let's say 20 to 30 minutes, roughly. Actually, after this fight, we can do our break. Ring, ring. Oh, hello.
There was a question about what's your favourite area to destroy in the game, and I don't know about my favourite area to destroy, but I do really like how you can pick up distinct objects and hurl them.
Yeah,
It's like
it's not just random stuff. It's like this
the
is
desk lamp is lovely for that. You
Yeah.
can pick up that very classic green desk lamp and carry that around with you. Just carry it around for a while.
have all the friends.
I always love just destroying the offices. I don't know, it's because I work in an office, but like the thing
cathartic.
destroying all those desks and monitors and everything is always
there's a catharsis to
with
it.
all the paper and stuff that goes up.
Yeah.
Paper's great. They're also very neat and orderly, so I guess.
Oh. That's what that was. Stop flying. Don't fly. There's also a question about what's your favorite non-Remedy games? Some of your favorite games?
Probably go straight to Naughty.
That's fair. They're great games.
Last of Us is like technically it's fantastic. Like still, it's the best in class for me technically. In terms of games which are less AAA, I'd probably go to Inside, Limbo and Inside for me.
Ooh, they're great
Technically,
games.
Inside is absolute peak gaming for me. I just love that game so much. The vibe, the style is just.
Whomst? Sorry, Anna, you were saying.
No, I was just thinking very deeply about my favourite. I mean, I really like the Uncharted series, if we were going to go for there's so many indie games, and they're just
We should check that lab.
such a good variety nowadays.
It truly is like a golden age of gaming. There's so much good stuff out there. Some of my favorites are Banjo-Kazooie, as I mentioned, Yoshi's Island for the SNES, Mega Man X for the SNES, Sekiro, MGS3.
So,
Yeah, I'm just playing through Delta. It's an odd experience because like it looks better, like it's HD, if like the graphics are redone, but then the other stuff is the same, like the animations are the same, so that, and then like a lot of the gameplay stuff is the same. There's this odd kind of, it's great, it's a great game, but it's like now that if it's newer, some stuff feels older because of it. It's interesting. It's an interesting like juxtaposition of like, if it was just the old game, then it wouldn't feel as dissonant, I guess.
Getting a couple of comments in the chat that the game sound is a little bit loud, I think.
Okay, I'll tune it down.
you're destroying too much.
Yes. We're doing too much. I think we can have a break now.
Oh,
This is a
good.
good spot.
Getting a bit
can
warm in
see-
here. So
It is very warm in
I can
here.
think
We're in the
about-
sauna, if you didn't realise.
Yes, this is the Remedy sauna, one of two.
I can think about my favorite games.
Yes. So, chat, we're going to have a 10-15 minute break, and then we will be back for some giveaway, and then for some more control. So, we'll see you all in just a moment. See you in a sec. Quick little snack. Hi everyone, welcome back to Remedy Games Control, our stream series where we play through the video game Control, which we made. And now that we're back from break, it's time for our giveaway. So we are giving away this noisy and big Control mouse pad together with this Control tote bag. So one lucky person will win these two items and we'll ship them to you. Now, the way this is going to work, in a moment, so not yet, in a moment, you will write !enter in chat to take part, and that way, you'll take part. That was a great sentence. Script writers really did amazing on that one. And it's one participation per person, so no need to write it more than once. And we are starting right now, so now write !enter in chat to enter. So go ahead, this is available for both Twitch and YouTube viewers, so go ahead, !enter to take part in this giveaway. !enter, enter. Works on YouTube, yes. It does. Where's Sam Lake? Somewhere in the office. I don't know. He's somewhere in the office.
I haven't seen him today.
I think I did see him today.
He's in the tote bag.
He's in the tote bag. He's there, just like drinking a coffee as he is wont to do. I think I saw him today. I think, or was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. I was at the office yesterday, so I saw him today.
Okay.
Yeah, he exists. I think I saw him today. Anyway, he's somewhere. So yeah, !enter. Do you use Mix It Up bot for the giveaway? Yes, we do. It is a really nice tool for that. I have a really good built-in system. So we have 2 minutes left. So !enter for a chance to win a tote bag and a mouse pad. You have about 2 minutes left. But yeah, Mix It Up. It is. He exists sometimes. I think like all the times he exists. Or I have to ask him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
he does suddenly disappear.
Yeah. He just doesn't exist for whiles and then he's back. Who knows? He's a mysterious figure, that Sam. And then somebody's like, "Oh, I made this art piece. It's like a poem in a tree," and I'm like,
"Okay,
oh, that's cool." Actually, it's now in our office. The art piece that Sam made with I forget with the person who he did it with the name of that person, but it's like a tree sculpture and a poem.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I think Petre made some music for it as well when it was at Fiskars, but the music we don't have here. But yeah, !enter. Last chance. Max Payne remakes. No news on Max Payne remakes on these streams, unfortunately. Sam Lake is real.
Is he real?
We're all Sam in our hearts. We're all Sam Lake.
That's a good question.
No, he's great. But yeah, it's one entry per person, so you don't need to write it more than once. But !enter. How much time do we have left? 40 seconds, roughly. So if you haven't written !enter, this is the last moments. Can you post a pic of the art? Maybe one day I will. What if the real Sam Lake was the friends we made along the way? It's true.
I consider him a friend, that's for sure.
He
is a friend that I've made along the way.
Aw, that's lovely. I don't know Sam that well. I can't
He's your
say.
mortal enemy.
Yeah, he's my rival. My rival.
Okay.
Your anime rival.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, like in all anime, you have to have a rival. You know, he's the what's Ash's?
Gary. He's the Gary
all
to
right.
your Ash. So.
Yes, Ivan Garcia. I don't know if I said that right. I think that's on the YouTube side of things is the winner. Can you quickly say if you're here so we can confirm that it was indeed you? Are you here, Ivan? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. TikTok, are you here? Comment if you are here. Can we get a comment from Ivan? Where you at? If I'm not getting a comment soon from Ivan, I'm gonna have to pick another one. Dun dun dun.
Or like the countdown music or something.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
Which countdown songs are we singing? I need to know which ones these were.
Like a British
The
quiz show.
classic one.
Yeah, I was figuring there was like a touchstone. Oh, there you are. Ivan, can you make sure that you have an email address in your YouTube profile bio so that I can get in touch with you? So I need that to be able to get in touch with you. So just make sure that you have that, and I will get in touch with you after the stream. Come on. There you are. Thank you. So if you can just add your email there, then I can get in touch with you. Otherwise, I don't have a way of messaging you. But yes, congrats, Ivan. I will get in touch with you.
Good work.
Good work, exactly. You did. You worked so hard. We're all really proud of you.
Yeah.
But just make sure your email address is there. I can get in touch with you later on then. All right, that's that. So let's get back to Control then. We are going deep into the containment sector, the prime candidate program. Oof. I did it. Yes, so we'll jump in back there. Boom. But Anna, you were thinking about video games over the break.
Oh.
Hard thing.
Yeah, Portal, Mass Effect 2.
Portal. Yes.
That's all I've got.
I love the padding. Portal, Mass Effect.
That's the video game, isn't it? Yeah, that was
That's
the
the
list.
one you were talking about. You're like, I've come up with this list.
Yeah.
2 games long. Okay.
Yeah.
Portal is incredible.
It's a great game.
Half-Life 2 as well. Let's pop that.
I love how Portal is. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I do think Mass Effect 2 is probably the one game that kind of got me into cinematics or made me realize that it was like something to work on in video games. So that is probably a pretty good suggestion. A good favorite for me. But yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like it was kind of a pivotal game for you.
Yes, that's the word. Thank you.
Talking about pivotal games, I definitely reference N64 era, where we go with like GoldenEye and Ocarina of Time.
Oh yes,
These games just
those are your classics.
Yes.
Actually, had the chance of meeting Grant Kirkhope, who was the composer for Rare back in the day. So he did Banjo-Kazooie, he did GoldenEye,
Nice.
Like a lot of those classics, and he was lovely.
Great.
Just wonderful fella. Because it was at the Ubisoft party at E3 in 2018, and he was just hanging out with the creative director of Mario and Rabbids, because they're like really close friends, because Grant did the music for Mario and Rabbids, and they were just like hanging out in the corner, just like ripping each other. Like they just riff at each other constantly, and it was really fun chatting with them. Nice peeps. All right, let's find out. Hey Casper, what you been up to? Doesn't look too well.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Oh boy. So we completed the face of the enemy.
Nice.
Finish tango time. A dark place? Is that the AWE DLC? I forget. Oops, I did not mean to activate that. It's like, hold to activate, and then I hold for some reason. I just want to see which one it is. It just, okay, this is a dark place. Nothing else. I think that's the Alan Wake DLC. Yes. We'll get to that later. That's a later thing. Gareth Marenghi chapter coming. I never watched, it's...
A dark place.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
But I have heard great things about it. I have friends who love that show. This is like the quote from that is like, I know, what is it? I know authors that use subtext and they're all cowards or something like that. AW can be done during the story. Yes, it can, but we are going to do the main story first and then the DLCs. Such is our plan. Don't go away, Orb. Come back, Orb. Was that? Sorry, was that?
thinking about him.
Yeah. There's just like those images coming across.
I love that you go into a trance. You're just like, those are games. Mario 2.
So many.
Everyone's favorite Mario 2. The one that was a dream all along. That's the ending of Mario 2. It was a dream. Yeah. Not many people remember this, but that is the ending.
Before it was a cliche.
Before it was a cliche, yeah. The ending you defeat what's the frog guy's name?
Not Yoshi.
No. That's before Yoshi. But Birdo is from Mario 2. What's the? It's
Not the guy with the camera.
no, that is Lucky. No. What is his name? He has like a very odd name. But you beat him, and then Mario wakes up from a dream. Wart. Thank you. It's Wart. Yes, it's Wart. You feed him, and then you wake up. Then you learn the Western Mario 2 isn't actually the real Mario 2. True. This is also true. So the actual Mario 2 is Super Mario Lost Levels. That is the actual Super Mario 2 that they released in Japan. But they thought that it's too hard for Westerners, so they never released it originally in the West. And then they released Mario 2, which originally was a game called Doki Doki Panic. But then they reskinned it to be Mario 2.
It's great knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot today.
Video game history. Oh, hey, we get abilities. Let's see. What do we need? More health is probably a good idea. I'm going to say that's a good idea.
Are you familiar? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are you familiar with the Little Nightmares series? Yes.
Yes.
I loved it.
I haven't played it, but I'm aware of it.
Actually, I am aware of it, and I am intrigued by it, but I haven't played it. I think I like the vibe, but it's not quite the same vibe as Limbo and Inside. That's got like a particular like style of weird darkness, which is actually quite similar in my mind to Control. Whereas Little Nightmares is a little bit more on the sort of like whimsical side of things.
Is a bit
And I have a very
dark,
specific
fairy.
taste, so sometimes I don't always like lean into that way.
I quite like how the Little Nightmares kind of has this stop motion vibe, like everything's made out of little puppets or something.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty into that vibe.
I should actually play that. I think it's a really good call, actually.
Yeah, I do have both of them on my Steam wish list, but I have not played them.
And my Steam wish list is just every game ever made.
I recently checked it. Mine is like 130 games long. And I was like, well.
Mine's 190.
Okay,
I
well.
checked the other day.
The third Playdead's game comes out soon.
Yeah,
That's very
it's coming out soon.
exciting.
I think it's next month.
We used to have a VFX guy here. He went to go and work on that.
Oh.
So I'm very excited to see that.
Hope it turns out well. Yeah, because it's a different developer this time. It's Supermassive. It's not Tarsier. Bonk.
Playdead stuff there. Amazing.
Oh, sorry. I meant Little Nightmares 3. Sorry.
Ah, okay, right.
Yeah, Reanimal.
Yeah.
Yes, is that Playdead's new one? Who's doing Reanimal? I forget. That's that's Tarsier.
That's Little Nightmares.
Yeah, that's Tarsier. Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting confused.
Yeah. So many developers. Yep. Tarsier. They are in Malmö, Sweden. I remember because I lived in Malmö, and I was like, oh yeah, they're here too. There's a lot of game devs in Malmö. Where am I going? I just realized I just shot up a bunch of people. Oh, here. Okay, cool.
Search for the slide.
Yeah. I'm going the right way.
That's
Ellen 1 is Tarsier, Ellen 2 is Tarsier and Supermassive, and Ellen 3 is just... Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, I love these. What's up?
Someone was asking, show me VFX that they didn't know was VFX earlier, and this trench overlay here is actually VFX.
Oh, the blended videos.
Yeah, the blended videos are actually done using our GFX system, so these are actually a very subtle version of VFX that probably most people didn't know.
Oh, there you go. I was about to say that you just pronounced Malmö perfectly. That's because I had to study Swedish in Finnish school. I'm from Finland, so we have to study Swedish here. So there's one.
Contact the janitor if you need to get
Janitor.
Need defense can this place have?
It's broken. We can't go here now.
Just do the little teaser bit.
Yeah, there's Sankarin Tangma over here. But if you try to go here now, it's like, no. It's like, oh, I can go here, right? I can go here.
Who's the cassette player?
Broken.
So this very trippy effect here was made by Vlad on my team.
It's a really cool event. Really cool effect.
Yes, it's super nice. And it really works well. And the sound effects to go with it are amazing.
Yeah, it's very... I have to go to maintenance. It's almost time for the maze. Almost. I don't think we'll get there this time. Maintenance, janitor's office, which one's the best one for the control point? Maybe this one. Oh, that way to the elevator. Okay, I will
Channeling your inner arty.
Yes. Go to the elevator. In Finnish it's hissi, which kind of sounds like hiss. What do you think about it?
I think a lot of people have made that joke during the control panel, so I'm quite aware of that one.
Sorry. I felt you're like, yes, I know. In your voice.
So many lack of control jokes.
Oh, yeah. Is this a funky elevator?
Especially when anyone said, it's gone a bit out of control, and then they'd have to pause and be like, I know, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh,
Let's just carry on with the conversation.
No, I don't want to go here. I went the wrong way.
Looking for the...
Artist office. I'm looking for that. It's like, I'm close, but I
Isn't
don't
it,
quite.
isn't it through the watchtower? Like the watchtower, is it back?
I think it's back. Because, when you first come through here, I want to say that you go through his office first.
Don't you get there just before you get to the clock?
Yeah.
Isn't it at the beginning?
Question mark. I don't remember. I forgot, as the kids say.
So we're talking about the clogger. Shout out, as one of my favourite things I made on the game was the clog.
Ooh, you made the clog?
That was something which I was very excited about.
Nice. The clog is great. Everyone's favorite. Yeah, it's this way.
Is that why you found that? This is going to sound like such a weird thing to remember, but is that why you found the Fatberg so fascinating?
The what?
Yeah.
The Fatberg.
The Fatberg is the clog.
What's the Fatberg?
Yeah.
You mean the original Fatberg?
The one that happened in the UK.
Yeah, there was... So
what's the Fatberg?
There was one in London, right? So 2017, it was it was around Control production. So they found what they called the Whitechapel Fatberg in Whitechapel. And it was like this ginormous Fatberg, which is essentially like what you get when you pour a load of cooking grease down the drain, and then you mix it with loads of stuff that also shouldn't be down the drain. Mix it with wet wipes and various hair and so on. So you ended up, or they ended up with this massive block of that's just they called a Fatberg, and it essentially filled up the whole drain, and they were just. It weighed 130 tons. It's super big. So.
And the news was all over it.
It was massive. And then at the time...
Giant Fatberg sighting and stuff.
I was working on this area, and I knew that we had the pipes, and I kind of was like, well, I just had the thought, what about if we could get a Fatberg into these pipes? And I pitched it to, I think it was Stuart, and Stuart was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then I think I pitched it to Sam, and Sam was like, maybe. And then I showed him a couple of prototypes, and he was like, "All right, cool, let's go with it." And then he went off and wrote the whole clog storyline to go with it. So
awesome.
It really kind of came about from this news article of the London Fatberg. So
that's funny.
I
just thought it was a really big burger because I was like Fatberg, like a fat burger.
Unfortunately, it's the least appetizing thing you've ever seen. So
where is he?
Great.
Ahti? Where are you?
I'm really glad I brought that. Oh,
Threshold Kids!
These are amazing.
I can show you the bit I did.
You made these?
Well, that helps. That bit.
Oh, the sign.
Is that you?
Oh, that's your hand. Oh, the
It was
real-
like,
yeah, because your team just made this in your room, right?
yeah, just in the office.
That's really funny that you just like, oh, we just did it in the office.
It was really cute. And they did the we obviously did more professional voiceovers, but they, like a couple of the guys did the voices. And I thought they were way more, well, they were felt quite genuine. If we'd have kept, like, the devs' voices, I think it would have felt a lot cuter. But I mean, obviously, you do want professional voiceovers.
It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane.
Seeing
It's
the
big,
guys under the
white,
desk
Yeah.
doing this.
Or is
They really got a cult following, these guys, didn't they? This seems to be one of the biggest takeaways from them.
crazy alien dimension. The
And there was
world
loads of,
goes
like,
on forever.
practical
You can
effects
look
where,
beyond
so
that
for example,
light
when there's
and
the
never
refracting
find your
light,
way back
they just got
home.
a plastic, like a,
I miss my home.
what's that
Prism?
drawing tool that's like a semicircle?
protractor.
A protractor.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
I don't even know what it's
my
called.
words. Yeah, they just got a school protractor that had like bridges and covered the lens with it to do the
Movie magic.
mirroring effect. And that was
Very cool.
very,
Interesting.
very sweet.
How do you come up with the idea for the musical levels? We will probably talk about, I mean, we will most likely talk about the musical level next time because we are very close to it, but I don't think we'll get to it this time. And hopefully, I don't know if we can get her, but Anne-Marie, who is the one who designed Ashtray Maze, hopefully we can get her to be on next week's stream. But I cannot promise it yet, unfortunately. But I hope so, because it would
That'd
be
be
great.
great, yeah.
Ate.
There's no Artie.
She also worked on the musical part.
Where is he?
Right?
Yes,
that
in Wake
people are
2, yes.
mentioning, yeah.
Yes, she also worked on that. She is our musical expert, I guess. And this is the
Not
thing.
a role she chose.
No.
She fell into the role.
It is. She grew into the role.
I think she grew into it, it's probably
Yeah.
correct.
Now this boy left, said the son of Annikki Tähti.
I didn't even know some of these expressions.
Work in the glove and the house standing. Lomille lomps, holiday humps.
Holiday hopes. I love that. Lummy lumps, holiday hopes.
Holiday hops.
I love that.
That's like a staple in my household now.
Oh, really?
Like,
it?
because when I first came back from Finland, Artie was like my inspiration for telling these weird Finnish anecdotes, so or phrases. So, and my sister just finds them great. So she was really into them.
Lummy lumps. Yeah, lummy lumps. Lummy lumps, holiday hopes. I love that. It's so good. And yeah, because most of what Ahti says are Finnish expressions, but like translated literally, so they don't make sense in English. But some of them I'm like, I don't know this expression. They're like just super random expressions. Like, what is this? Oh my god. Nope.
They'll all be gone like a fart in the Sahara.
Yes.
I remember there's a dog buried in this.
Yes. Which
Can
means
you
like
say it in Finnish?
yes, koira haudattuna tässä. Like tässä on koira haudattuna, which means like there's something suspicious here. Like there's something suspicious. Or then kind of a similar one is like sikasakis, like someone will sell you a pig in a bag, which means like they're selling you something, but you don't know what it is. So it could be anything. Like they say it's something, but you're not quite sure. We're doing side quest 2. Ooh,
What was the axe one? There was an axe one. Like the tree comes for the axe or something.
I don't remember that one.
Damn, neither do I.
There's so many of them, but a lot of them were written by what's her name again? Annik? No, what is her name?
Was it Anna McGill? No.
No. It's I forget her name, but one of the writers. Oop! I pressed the wrong buttons. Oh goodness. Oh well. Buttons.
There be work for the axe. Darks. Yes. Maybe I like that one because it sounds threatening.
It is threatening, yeah. It is, it is indeed. Our equivalent here is owls in the moss. That is an interesting expression.
Take them behind the sauna.
It's like, go kill them. Take them behind the sauna. He's so great. Oh, I need to write down the elevator. Just like in Silk Song. Sorry. We're Dark Souls. I also do love the joke in the beginning where Jesse's like, I think he's Swedish, and I was like, ha ha ha, great joke. And that's like Finnish people, because very often Finnish people get mistaken for Swedish people, and it's like, that was a really fun joke. Like, I get this joke. I was like, I get this joke.
Single tear.
The matter is a steak. Yes, that's also like something is clear. I greatly recommend non-Finns to look up what they all mean. Yes, there's like a similar comic book.
Can you go down the other way? Sorry.
Which way?
Can you go back the other way? Yeah, this way.
This way?
Left. Can you walk that way? Stand still. We still have the thing on the floor.
Thing on the floor?
There's the hole in the floor.
I think we did that already. I want to say. Because yeah, you fall down and then there's a side thing. I think we did that because you get one of the abilities from that. I think.
Okay.
So I think we did that at the beginning part.
What about?
It was one of the weird rooms that I made, but I thought you could go back and do it again later.
I don't know.
You don't. Oh.
I'm not sure. I did it. You did it on a previous stream. Thank you, Chatter, for remembering.
Nice.
What was it?
It's the carousel horse originally.
Ah, yeah, we did that. We did indeed do the carousel. But yeah, there's a comic artist who had like a cute Finnish character, and he has like a book of Finnish proverbs, but in English.
You have to go back and get the boxes. It's too late now. Yeah, you get the boxes, and then you can stack the boxes up, and then jump through the hole in the ceiling. That's the one
for true gamers.
Yeah. Good memory of this person.
Chatters, they know. They know. Oh, am I going down there? Yes, I am. So, that one. I love the blended videos. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the same.
Such a cool
same
effect.
Yeah.
I really like the one with the sand, and you go up to the. Is it the sand?
The red sand?
Yeah, the red sand.
Yeah, that's in dimensional research where we're trying to get to. I'm gonna take control. Someone was asking, for things like the design works and art book, did the companies approach Remedy or did Remedy approach these companies? I can't speak to the Control art book. I wasn't here for that. But for the Lost in Cult one, I believe they reached out to us wanting to do something. But I wasn't super involved in that process. But from what I remember hearing, it was them reaching out to us first.
Alien Earth. I've got to watch that.
I haven't watched it.
It's
I hear
on
good
my
things.
list.
Yeah. Oh, good lord. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. I just got melted. I got melted. Learning Finnish in Duolingo is fixated on me learning that a song grooves like a moose. What?
A song grooves like a moose.
What does that mean? Is that the sentence they're teaching you? If yes, why?
This is Duolingo for you. It just teaches you the most random.
Yeah, it's like...
Always about wizards. Always going on about wizards and budgerigars.
Are they?
Yeah.
Velho, yeah.
Iso velho.
Or taikuri. Aija.
Undalate.
That's like a word you will never
exactly.
use.
But that comes up in like the first 20 minutes of using it. Cool.
That is... I've heard that it's not the best way to learn Finnish.
I kind of agree with that because what I started to do, and I blame the gamer brain for this, but started to not even read the words, and
Okay.
it was just muscle memory to complete, and I didn't even have to properly process the information that was going inside. So
Oh yeah. And then
I think it gets you maybe a little bit. It gets you started, and then when your brain is like
I actually take
lazy, if you've got a lazy brain.
I'm actually taking 2 language classes right now.
Really?
Yeah, I just started Russian and Japanese. They're also on the same day, so I have them like back to back on Tuesday evenings. What do you mean? No, just sign up.
Like I get it physically.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Oh,
Yeah, because whenever I have a Finnish lesson afterwards, I just want to go to bed. I'm just so exhausted.
I had to give up the Finnish classes because during the pandemic I would be at home and I'd be on a lot of Zoom calls throughout the day, and then at 5 p.m. I'd have to switch off the Zoom call and then switch to my Finnish class Zoom call and try to think in Finnish, and my brain just exploded, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I just had to give up.
at least so far, I'm doing all right.
Good for you, man. That's
Good
great.
job. Yeah.
It's fun.
Some people just take to it, you know?
Well, as a Finnish person, you already speak, 3 languages natively at this point?
Yeah, I mean, English I also speak natively because I speak it with my dad, so I've always been bilingual. And then, Swedish, so I guess I'm used to languages.
I got a bit confused then because I thought we were going to see the AWE cinematic, and I was like, ooh. But
I think we'll see it once we go to an elevator, then we can see it.
well, I think it's the DLC, AWE.
Yeah.
So it's, or unless you can kind of, I don't know. Never mind. Ring the bell.
I'll ring the bell.
All of a sudden got really angry that
Ring the
you were
bell!
ringing the bell.
Streamer! Oh, hello. It's your buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Always good to see him.
Yeah. I love that there's the weather report playing on the radio. Yeah, speaking of Finnish, yeah, we have the Finnish weather. Rain weather. So there we go. And the radio's on.
There was a question earlier about like who came up with the musical, and I mean I don't know how correct this is, but I'm pretty sure it was just Sam Lake going, "I want this," and everybody was just like, "Let's make it happen."
Yeah.
Kind of like that was the tale, and
Yeah,
but
I always heard it was in the game. It was never a moment where somebody. It felt like it was in there from the beginning, so I don't remember it coming in.
At least for Wake 2, I think there was a moment where it was discussed whether it should be cut, and then Sam was like, "No, absolutely not."
And Anna-Mari also fought vehemently
Yes.
for that one. So,
Yeah, which is like, thank both of them for having that there. Lovely. Let's grab that.
Yeah, you do not cut the weird stuff from our games. That does not fly well.
No,
with us.
no. If we don't do the weird stuff, then what's the point?
What are we?
Exactly. Wait, didn't I get the key for this? What did I even get? I wasn't even paying attention. I was yapping. What did I get? What did I take?
was it
I took
the
something.
swirly door or the pyramid door? Or
Usually it's the pyramid door that you get a key for, and I took something, but I wasn't paying attention because I was yapping.
ring the bell.
I'll ring the bell. Janitor room. Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Thanks, Janitor. And a 3. Here we are. Ooh, wow. The quarry. Ah, the lighting. We had an interesting discussion in one of the earlier streams about how this light over here is not exactly green. Like, it's green tinted with yellow because if if you have green-red color blindness, you wouldn't have been able to tell those two apart, like when it's locked or closed. So there's like a bit of yellow to distinguish it, which was an interesting.
It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Interesting little tidbit. Oh, yeah.
Didn't Control get an award for like accessibility or something?
Could be. I'm not sure.
It's really highly praised for its accessibility.
Accessibility features are really nice. Like I personally don't really need them that much, but I think they're great for people who do.
But you're down for playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Remedy for president, yes. John Remedy for president. I just have to go down. Nope. Fall damage, question mark? That's cool. Oh,
Yes.
never mind. I was like, nah, it's cool. It was not like a Dark Souls boss fight drop where it's like, they won't have fall damage for this one. I don't know why I thought there wouldn't be. I don't know why. I was just like, no, there's no fall damage on this drop. It's like a special drop. Sure. Why not?
It's alright. It's been a long day.
It's been a day. It's been, as Limp Bizkit said, one of those days. But what was your two's like favorite thing to work on in the game?
Well, we're kind of coming up to one of my favorite things. But I think at least my favorite part of the process is editing cinematics. It feels quite creative to me, and you do get, I mean, obviously everything still has to go through director approval, but you get a lot of creative control with that, so that might be my favorite part of the pipeline, and then I can talk about the thing when we get there.
Okay. Gian?
For me, it's I got a lot of room to kind of play around and make a lot of weird stuff with this game. So we've talked about a few other things. So I did the building shifting. That was kind of a task that I was like told I had to do. But then I had like the rest of the project. They kind of just let me freeball it. So I made things like the clog, and then I did the astral spike, and then I did the clock boss as well. So that really weird shifting boss that you find in the clock sector. And then my favorite one of those though was the flamingo room, which is kind of like a side quest that maybe not even everybody has seen because it's quite hard to find it, I think. But you essentially enter into this very trivial room, and the sort of back wall disappears back into the back end, and then the whole chamber kind of turns into this like kaleidoscopic purple strangeness, I guess. I'm not sure how to finish that, but for me that was super fun. It ended up being in the trailer as well, so I was super proud of that.
Nice.
So that was probably my favorite.
Oops, wrong button. Ow.
Yeah, I always get kind of surreal when I see the trailers and some cinematic stuff in, and because a lot of this time, it always, after so much time that passes, I kind of forget, or it starts to feel a bit kind of irrelevant, just personally, because you've moved on with your life, you're working on other projects, and then you kind of remember and you see it out in the wild, and you're like, oh yeah, and I guess my favourite things do tend to change over time as well, because of my forgetfulness. But yeah, it's good.
It's always fun to just tune in to see streamers playing the game, and then you see them playing an area that you played or you made, and you're like, oh, that's really nice. That's enjoying.
Or I like when they kind of bring up jokes that are great. Like, I feel like a lot of people kind of brought up
Dang it.
a Philly joke for the musical where you're fighting the Nightman as the Dayman, because Scratch is the Nightman. the other day, man. And I think a lot of people kind of, I kind of like the memes and the jokes.
And Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Was that your
Philly, okay, right.
But yeah,
You're Philly.
don't know. Yeah.
Love that show.
I've seen a lot of clips from that show, and the clips are really
It's
good.
an amazing show.
I'm the trash man. I throw trash everywhere. That's great. Man, I can't believe it's 6 years already since this game came out. Like, where does the time go?
In a pandemic?
That's
Where it all went.
That
Sorry, guys.
you're pretty much you're not wrong. The DeVito impression was perfect. I don't know, perfect,
I
but
thought it was pretty good as well.
thank you. What other impression? I did Kermit last time, like Kermit the Frog as the former.
And you did the arty one as well.
Yeah.
You're getting
yeah,
into these
awesome.
impressions.
Get ready. You. Watch that.
Well, I guess I could already talk about the thing that I keep bringing up, which is my Arctic anecdote.
Go for
where
it.
he hands over his cassette player. When I first came to Remedy, I obviously wasn't that educated in the ways of the Finnish culture. So I was given the edit for that cinematic, and Mikko, our director, was trying so desperately to convey to me the importance of Mökki and the sauna and the way and the atmosphere behind it and the way that the water and the soundscape works. And there's a particular bird that you all hear, the moorhen, and it's in the, and he kept on kind of like trying to explain this to me, and he'd come in a day and bring in some really salty licorice and be like, have it. It tastes like jumping into a lake. And he was so
I've never heard anyone describe it like that.
so sweet, just kind of like
amazing.
teaching me these things to try and convey how important it was that Artie went on holiday, and he's on holiday and he's away. That's kind of the biggest theme for when Artie gives his the bet player away.
That's really sweet, actually, of a story.
So I don't know how well it was conveyed.
That is difficult to explain, though. That kind of cultural touchstone is like really difficult to explain. Because yes.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Like
I
that.
have since been to Mökki many times.
Nice. Mökki's really nice.
Did you explain what Mökki was? You did explain it as well.
You mean?
What?
Oh.
Did anybody explain what Mökki was? Because you've been talking about Mökki, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we should explain it to the viewers, because viewers might know what Mökki is. You want to say it, Anna? I'll let you do the honors.
I've been taught. So Mökki is basically, it's a lifestyle, okay? You go into the woods, you have like a little cottage or a holiday home, typically by a lake, but doesn't always have to be, and there's a sauna there, and that's where you escape to during the summer, and it's the Finnish holiday. It's the Lomele Lomp.
Lomele Lomps, yeah.
And yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. I think everybody who's come here and experienced it love it, and it's just a way to find peace and get away from the city life.
There must be dozens of lakes for each person out there. Pretty much, like we have a lot of lakes in Finland.
There's so many lakes.
They're great. What's inspiration from the Dark Tower does Remedy? I don't know. That's probably more of a like Sam and writer's question. Like I don't know. Someone was asking something about can we explain why Ahti is everywhere? No, we cannot. No one can explain. There's also a Sam called Lake. That's true. It's true. You're not wrong. Sankarin language Chinese song. Jesse spin while listening to the song. What kind of considerations need to go into the cinematic design in video games?
Well, the biggest one is to keep them consistent with the gameplay. We really don't want to take the player out from the idea that they're still playing a video game and it's what we do. We try to respect that, obviously. There's a lot of games out there that kind of maybe take away a lot of the gameplay, which is a choice. I don't think it's necessarily a bad or a good one, but we try not to do that, or at least I try to keep design. Like if it's a big moment, we might not necessarily want to take that away from the player because it's quite important for the player to experience that. Another one is they have to be weird, at least for our video games. So same kind of weirdness that you might see in the gameplay, we'd want to reflect with the cinematic design.
There's something up
And
ahead.
yeah, it could get very
You see
fun.
it?
It can get quite experimental. What else? It's a really good question.
This is such a cool environment.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Blended video, yeah.
The mines.
They call it a mine.
They call it
a
a
mine. Is it the sound? Making it sad.
Build a sauna in it. We did build a sauna.
You mean in real life?
In the game, there is.
Oh, in the game.
This game?
Yeah.
Is there sauna in Control?
Okay, because there was definitely plans to make a sauna at one point, and I just couldn't remember we actually made it. I think it might have
Wake
got
2
cut at
has
some point.
has plenty of saunas.
There was,
Yeah.
I think there was meant to be one for this as well, but we didn't get around to it.
I love the birch trees.
Oh yeah, Mikko telling me koivu.
Yes.
Koivu.
Birch.
She's a birch.
For a fin. Holidays home.
Not to be mixed up with koiva. Koiva?
Koira.
Koiva.
Koira is dog.
Koiva is fiber.
Oh, fiber.
dog?
That's hiilikuitu is fiber. Kuiva is dry.
Okay. Koira is dog.
Yes.
Yeah, Finnish is super easy.
Yes. Very easy. But I love when it says holidays. Holy, I love that. Because the way it's like holy.
Yeah, I really like that.
Or just kuitu. Yeah, I guess it could just be kuitu.
Ahti?
That's the surname. Talking about.
Did you miss me? Did you have peace in your song? Yes.
Yes.
No. Bark don't
yeah.
make a move.
Bark don't make
You
a
did
move.
good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
I guess a cassette player from
that
him and
really
his
just
friends
happen?
suggests his like
Of course it did. He gave me his cassette
godly
player.
friends because
It'll
he's
get me
Maybe.
through the maze,
Maybe.
huh?
But I mean, he is friends. He's friends with the old gods of Asgard.
his godly god friends.
Yes. I too hate it when I have piss in my sock. Don't we all?
Do you have piss in-
It means, are you afraid?
Yeah. Have you wet yourself?
Yes. Essentially.
And then bark don't make a wound is kind of like
Something
like
is,
a bark doesn't hurt.
yeah, it's like something
like a
is
bite
more
does.
more scary than it is actually dangerous.
Yeah, that's
Like a dog might bark, but it won't hurt you. The bark itself won't hurt you.
Be like sticks and stones.
Kind of. There was something I saw and I forgot. We're not doing the maze today because I hope we could have Anna next time because she made that level. So I would love to have her on next time to talk about it. But we need to see if the schedules match. We must see. There's a question about the where the end of the game takes place, and my answer is yes.
Is the last part of Control taking place in the astral plane, or was there just a time fade after the Hedron situation?
Yes.
I'm wondering that.
Answer is yes.
The transition.
answer-
Sorry.
The answer is yes. Well, Anamari will be on next time, so you can
Answer
chat
is
with
yes.
her. She will give you
Okay,
the
let's look at the wake.
potential.
The transitions between gameplay and cinematics is handled so well in both Control and AW2. So sweet. Thank you guys.
There he is.
Typing away.
Fatal sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark.
Oh, that's very sweet. Comments have been great.
Investigation sector.
Yeah, chatters are
All
great.
the questions
Yeah,
have been
chatters are
really
great.
good.
Yeah,
check
really
this out.
appreciate all the questions.
Chat, you're great. We appreciate you for being here and asking fun questions. But yeah, now we unlocked investigations, which is the Wake DLC. But we'll do that later. We could do. How much time do we have? We could start the clocks. We could start that at least.
Sure.
Let's see how far along we get. So that is in research. It's where is it?
I like how we were like, we're gonna start the clocks, and we were both like, is that okay? Is that alright?
Stop.
Jim, can you stamp this?
Bring in the clocks.
I love how you'd hear that and wouldn't immediately think, oh yeah, that's the same voice as Darling. True, yeah, Alan and Darling do have very distinct voices, so they are notably different. Nope, this is not where I meant to go. I meant to go to containment. I was like, that looks different. It's logistics. We can do the second Tomasi fight. I just want to do clocks a little bit, because if we can get to the boss, I don't know if we can. Jim worked on that. That's why I'm like, maybe we can make it, but we are coming close to the time. Where was it again? Where was it? It was like the guy who's sitting there, and there's a thing next to him. He's here somewhere. Like I passed by him. Dang it! I'm trying to remember. This way, maybe. No, not this way. No, don't attack me now. I'm busy. I'm busy. Oh. That it? Okay. I was wondering why Darling's voice sound familiar. Yup. Okay, here we are. It's either this side or the other side. Other side. But yes, if anyone wasn't aware, the actor who plays Dr. Darling, Matt Peretta, he's also the voice of Alan. You didn't know.
What?
I knew that. I knew that.
Actually, I didn't know until like I was playing Wake 2, and then I thought for the longest time, like, oh, that's just Ilka doing an American accent.
But then you see Ilka's real voice in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
By the way, Ilka, super nice guy also. Like, he's so nice.
Yeah. He's...
I see him around Helsinki sometimes, and I'm like,
Yeah, so do I.
it's good times.
What was this puzzle?
I remember seeing him like, it wasn't we had like a little release party, but it wasn't kind of like our official release party, and he was there and he looked very tired, but he was still like talking to everybody and willing to like take photos and stuff, but so he was really, really nice and generous, but he did look very tired.
Well, he's sure he's a busy man. He's a father, you know.
Yeah,
He's got a family and all that stuff.
He's got other people to act for.
Yeah, he does a bunch of other acting as well. Well, but it's in Finnish TV and cinema, so most our foreign fans will not have seen him in anything else. Mods help. Oh, oops. Sorry, let me get that for you. Yeah. Twitch's auto mod can be very, very, very weirdly strict sometimes. What was the... Ah, snap, I forgot. Was it here? No, it wasn't there. What was it? I got distracted. Now I need to go check what the time was. What was it? It was... Okay, so it's like 8:30. Do you think we'll ever see any of the actors from the Remedy verse doing conventions? I hope so. That would be great. I would love for them to be able to do conventions. I think that's more on the actors themselves. That's like their schedules and all that stuff. So I think it's more up to them if they want to do conventions and whatnot. There we go. But I would love for them to be able to do conventions. From what I understand, like, for example, the Baldur's Gate 3 cast, they do a lot of conventions, and they have a really good time doing that. And they're in the lucky position where there's, like, 8 of them or so that go to these conventions, that not everyone can go to every convention, but usually they have, like, a couple that can go, and then they always go together, so they can kind of travel together, which is nice. Boom. But that would be cool.
This Wells guy can't be far.
The clocks.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Here they are.
Oh, yeah.
These clocks are great.
It's clocking time. I'll seize you. I don't know. I'm not a big seize user myself. Oh, no, there's still some. I'm not big on seize, but I'll just do it this once. I feel like it takes a long time for me to seize someone, and then I just take care of the enemies myself faster than the character that I have seized. You have served your purpose.
Wow.
He was gonna die anyway. He was gonna die anyway. I was just making it faster.
We're gonna die one day, Julius.
Yeah, listen. You know.
Death is a mercy. It's fine.
Exactly. He was a slave to me, and I freed him of his bondage. Okay. He's in a better place.
Keep telling yourself.
All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are the clocks?
Shit.
Hello? What's up? I think that guy's dead.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood. Let's go.
Blood. Oh, this way. Someone was saying that Matt Peretta also did the voice for Alan in Dead by Daylight. He did, which is awesome. I'm really happy that that we got him to do that, or they got him rather, because it was Behavior who did that. But that's really cool. That he did all those screams of Alan getting put on a rusty hook.
Really?
Yeah. So you can hear him go ah, or whatever he screams. I played a little bit of Dead by Daylight, but mostly just Killer, not the Survivor.
This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested.
The projector.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Let's take the film on the road. This is so fun. Oh, show ended. Oh well.
I think it was Martin Vierne who did the clocks, actually.
Sorry?
Martin Vierne, I think, was the environment artist working on the clocks. I remember him working on thousands of clocks in 3ds Max, and that was really cool.
That's a lot of clocks.
I like a lot of many of them.
That's one.
I also do love.
Control stuff.
I also love that you can like pull individual clocks out of here. But I'm sure like it's not just a pile of individual clocks. There's like enough. Exactly. Smoke and mirrors. That's game development.
There's like just a flat plane with like a clock texture on it at the bottom.
Exactly.
So I'll stop.
Smoke and mirrors. Also, a lot of games. This is a fun little tidbit about video games for the viewers. A lot of games, what they'll do is that the like last bits of your health actually last longer than they look that they last. Because that'll make you feel like you can have clutch moments, or action games. I would say it's not every game, but like action games will often do that. The last bits of your health last for longer than it looks. So then you feel like, oh, I clutched this moment.
So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah.
Anchor. Video game magic. That's right.
The power that thing had. I've never seen anything like it.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
In the DLC, there was like
there it is.
millions of flasks. Plenty of flasks.
Altered item, the only AI we allow in video games. Nah, we need AI for a lot of things in video games, like how this character moves, how the enemies behave, how bosses behave. Yeah, not generative AI, but like how these enemies move is AI. Or probably just behavior trees. I'm probably oversimplifying a lot, but it's usually behavior trees.
Speaking of many items of the same type, we had sticky notes in Firebreak.
We did, yeah, a lot of sticky notes. Stickward, Rickward. Adhesive Richard is...
Yes, that was the best one I saw.
I believe that's mine. I said that on the stream, yes. And then people latched onto it. Not to toot my own horn, but I did kind of come up with that one. Thanks. That's why they pay the big bucks.
So you'll be able to get a Switch too.
Finally. I'm just like, but my Steam Deck is so good. If only it could play Nintendo games.
Oh my god, I had such a dilemma deciding to get Switch.
What were your options?
Well,
Steam?
PC or Switch 2.
Oh, yeah.
Because I played Hollow Knight on the Steam Deck. I just thought it was perfect. It's like the best experience of my life.
To the point where I need a Steam Deck.
Steam Deck is so good. Like, no camp.
The OLED one's out now, isn't it? Or has it
Yeah,
been out for a while?
OLED's been out for like 2 years almost. Like, because I got it soon after it came out. But it is very nice. It had like a little bit better battery life than the regular one, but like it's mostly the same. Yeah, Ramen Lantern contained. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? George? Is that your name? George? What was your name again? George? Jim? Whatever. No,
You're asking me?
No,
Or George.
I was asking George. Yeah, and I was like going through names. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, it's just, are you more of a PC player or a console player or?
Console. I think I'm more PS5 these days. It's probably my go-to.
I think AAA I'll play on my PS5 because I have a laptop, so it's powerful, but it's not good enough to run AAA stuff. But then anything indie, that will be on Steam usually.
Yeah.
And then with AAA, I want to get it physical because all of the AAA games are not going to fit on my PS5
That was brave of you.
hard drive, so I want to have a disc.
I'm the medic. It's my job.
You want a solid copy.
Yeah, because like...
Did you go... Was it back the other way? Was it forwards?
This way.
Wasn't there a pathway on the left?
This?
I think that's where George is off to.
Oh, it's just toilets.
Oh, it's just another bus.
Just another toiler.
Relieve thyself.
I shall. Thank you.
God, that's not an option.
Maybe in a future game, you can use the toilet. All right. I think it is 5 p.m. I have some stuff to do now in the evening. I believe we're going to wrap it up here.
Let's do it.
Sorry, Jim, we didn't make it all the way to the
It
city.
was a valiant effort.
Yes.
But we have to call it.
Sorry.
No worries. All right, chat, thank you very much for today's stream. Thank you for the great questions. Thank you for hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. Go back here for a moment. So we're going to be live next week, Thursday, 2 p.m. finish time, which is 4 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern, and 12 p.m. British time. Reminder, you still have until the 22nd to order the I Am 8-Bit Remedy 30th Anniversary merch, so just a few more days that can be ordered. And the Alan Wake Design Works book by Lost in Cult is up for pre-order until October... What was the date? I want to say 17th? 17th, yes, that is correct. I will post the links in the Twitch chat now. There you go. And for the Twitch folks, we're going to raid someone to wrap up the stream, so stick around for a moment for YouTube peeps. That is not something that we can do on YouTube as easily. So thank you very much all for being here today. Next time, we will most likely do the... Ashtray Maze. Yes.
You got it.
I got it.
That's it.
Got it. I'm doing many things at the same time, so I was like, I'm gonna speak. And it's Remedy 30. My bad. I'm doing too many things at once. There we go. The Ashtray Maze. Hopefully we'll have Annemari. Hopefully we can have Annemari there. But we'll see. There's a Finnish person called Flamingo Ukko, which means flamingo guy, streaming Control. Let's go give him a raid. Let's show this Finnish streamer some love.
Flamingo Ukko.
Yeah, Flamingo.
And Ukko means old man?
It can be old man, or it can be like, yeah, it's kind of like an old man. Geezer, I guess, could be the...
Old man flamingo, I like that.
Yeah. Or
bloke.
Bloke, yes.
Flamingo bloke.
Yes, that is actually a good... Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day and week, and we'll see you all next week for next week's stream of some more of Control. Thank you also, Jim and Anna, for being here. I really appreciate it.
It's been a lot of fun for us as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice. All
Bye,
the
chat.
questions were
Thank you,
really
guys.
good.
Yes.
Thanks for everything.
Bye.
Bye.
That raid has gone out, and then...